neutralize it. It ends up trapping the heat. So maybe it's a sign that it is fucking flat.
And
I should smack you. just
Don't
on
ever say
general
that kind of
purposes.
thing live.
Yeah, just so you know, you guys heard it here first. Jared did say that the Earth is flat. Good job, Jared. Way to confirm the flat Earth. Thank you very much for doing that, sir. Hello, everybody.
Someone has to start the show, right?
Right. Hello, everybody, and welcome to another episode of... You know what? Hey, Jared, we were talking about this right before you came on. We were saying this needs to be a regular thing. Me, you, Sean, and FTFE, we need to do a Sunday with Skeptics show. Not skeptic like me, skeptics like us, you know. So, what would you feel about that? Would you want to do something like that?
I'm in.
You better have fucking said you were in. I had you live on the spot. Don't make me look bad. No,
it's like those people that do marriage proposals live in a mall or something, and the girls just they're like, I really want to say no, but I can't now.
Oh yeah. Every time I've ever asked a woman to marry me, I've taken her to the most public place possible and embarrassed the shit out of her. I'll be honest with you, it hadn't worked yet.
How many times have you done that?
Well, I mean, it hasn't worked yet, but I mean, I've done it several times. Basically, that's what my generic third date is. If things haven't gone really, really well by the end of the second date, then I'll wait to the third to propose. But if they really, really go good, I'll do it, at the beginning or midway through the second date in a very public place, like we said, like a bus station, train station, airport. They're like, where are we going? We going somewhere special? Like, yeah, we're going to the airport. We get there and I just get on one knee and propose. And every time they say no, I just get a cab and try to leave. I have one sitting outside waiting for me. Wait, are we live?
This sounds planned.
Right?
It is better than going the Jumbotron at a sporting event route.
Yeah, I would never do that. That's so low class. I'm all about the train station.
Packed train station.
Super
William
packed.
Signs, Team Skeptic likes being slapped in public, apparently. Oh, it's not just in public.
Right. Oh,
No,
and hey, go
That's
ahead.
what gets them out of bed in the morning.
Yes, that is true.
Saying that you like being slapped.
Oh, I thought you meant slapping my dinger. My bad. All right. Okay. So one thing we are doing, we are going in 1080p today. This is the first. This is the first time I'm pushing my internet to the extremes here, guys. So we're at 1080p. If you're in the audience and you notice it's buffering, and it seems like everybody says it's buffering, let us know. We'll switch it down to 720. But I'd like to see if we could do things in 1080 moving forward. I think everybody else will enjoy the, being able to see the Lego Avatar mouth move in HD.
Yeah, not that it was creepy enough in 720.
Yeah, especially if I pull my Twinkie out, then you'll really be able to see my cream.
Team, I've told you about doing that in public.
I never listen.
I
So-
know.
So we were talking about global warming and how it's fucking hot as fuck out in America, or around the world, really. I mean, I thought America was the world until about 3 years ago, and then I realized there were countries outside of America that were relevant to society.
Yeah, God's flat Earth is more than America.
And we were just talking about global warming. It's fucking hot outside, man. What are these global warming deniers saying now? That's what I want to know. Like, it's supposed to be this hot? This is just normal?
Yeah, I live in Scotland, like I was saying. I live in Scotland, which is famously renowned for being cold and wet. And oh my God,
that's
it's
just
been
Mandela
so
effect.
hot. Yeah. So you've had temperatures of around 36 degrees Celsius in Texas.
What's that in Fahrenheit?
96.
Yeah, around that. But
96
it's been, it's been hot.
Yeah. We've only been a couple below that, and like I said, we're Scotland. That's not normal, man.
Y'all are
You know,
much
those
further north
haggis
than
that we
us.
have to catch and harvest every year. If we don't, if it's too hot, then we don't get a good harvest haggis. And then what happens to the world's haggis supplies?
Well, just for a point of reference
Scotland can
for
keep
you
all
there,
haggis.
you know, a proper haggis actually does taste good. But then again, I tend to have weird taste in food when it comes to things like that. But just for a point of reference, so Skeptic, you're down in an area that is known for heating up like that. In the high temperature that I had to deal with today, in centigrade, 33. And I'm up about an hour south of Boston.
That's fucking hot for that far north.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
Jeez.
Especially this early in the year.
I just don't. I mean, I can't understand how somebody can say that global warming is bullshit. You know, and there are people that fucking say this shit, man. This is absolutely fucking insane.
Team, you sound surprised. There's people that think the Earth is fucking flat.
Yeah. Okay. But all right. So let's let's look.
Okay,
Let's compare.
okay,
hold on. Let's compare flat Earth and global warming and why you can give an excuse to an ignorant flat earther, right? Let's say he's never had any education. He goes outside and he looks around. What does it look like? It looks like it's flat, right? I mean, that's his experience. That's his visual experience of how the land looks. He's a tiny person. But if you go outside, there's no way you can deny that it's not getting fucking hotter and hotter and hotter and hotter. There's no way. And you don't have to know about the geology and the ice cores from 10,000 years ago to know that over the past 15 years, it's gotten hotter and hotter and hotter and hotter.
Yeah.
Well, for a point of reference, yeah, you have your flat earthers who are just going off personal experience, but then your climate deniers have to completely ignore that, because this is what I pointed out to them, seeing as how I've spent a majority of my recalled lifetime in the same region of the country with excursions to other parts of the world. When I was 20 years ago, we would get our first snowfall that would be more than just a dusting right around Halloween to shortly after, so beginning of November. Now, we're lucky to get that by New Year's.
I'm gonna say our just up here in northern Indiana, you know, other than like over the Gary area where there's like right next to Lake Michigan where the lake affects no year round basically. In central northern Indiana, when we first moved here when I was 17 years old, it would start snowing just after Halloween and continue that way until near the end of February. Now, here I am, going to be 48 years old next month, and now we're getting snow usually mid-February for like a week, and then nothing else for the rest of the year. Yeah, the weather pattern has changed drastically here in my 30 years here.
And then William Signs, his $5 super chat is pretty right on point. Deniers will either say it's supposed to be this hot or it's God's punishment for insert sin here. Exactly.
Yeah. Bearded Sky Daddy, indeed. Although I did see someone else in the chat that said that global warming is exaggerated. Is that something anyone agrees with?
No. So where it gets exaggerated is where some people try to posit a direct cause from humanity. That is still being explored and actually up for debate. But also how rapidly it's going to affect things on a larger scale, people get overblown and play the alarmist role. From what I've seen.
Yeah, I think
things are heating up here, right?
Oh, no.
Hey,
there goes
they're sick.
the stream.
Hot enough to cook a rotisserie chicken. above
Yeah, I was going to say, do
car
you
hood.
even need the campfire tonight?
Well, it is not as hot as yesterday or the day before that. But yeah, the thing is, the Netherlands is known for water, right? And we are having issues. Last year we had issues with our main rivers basically being so low that our freight boats didn't actually they weren't allowed to carry all the stuff they can carry. They had to have a lighter load, otherwise they would bump the bottom of the rivers. So yeah, there's that.
That's just God. He's mad
I
at
thought
the
the Netherlands were
Netherlands.
just famous for clogs.
Yeah, we're just wait. What? We're just floating around in clogs. Is that what you said?
Yeah.
Clocks and
Yeah.
clogs,
That's
or
Clogs.
Sabo.
Oh, you know, the clogs. But yeah, I just wanted to jump in to say that the Netherlands is also heating up. We actually have temperatures around 40 degrees now, centigrade, which is the highest we've ever had during these months. But yeah.
Yeah, that's one of the new things I think I'm going to start attacking is these client change deniers.
Client change?
Climate change.
Climate.
I'm trying to.
You
You know what? Hey,
climate.
listen. I am reading the chat today. I'm trying to be more proactive about my chat when I'm in a live stream. I never do, and it's not intentional. It's because I don't want to say stuff like client chat. 'Cause that's what happens. That's what happens when you pay attention to the live stream.
Yeah, you
Well,
get your wires
The live
crossed, right?
chat. The live chat. I'm sorry.
Speaking of
Now
the
you
live
now you
chat,
know how.
there were
Yeah,
a
go
couple
ahead.
things that we did. There were a couple things we did forget about from the Netherlands. The weed and hookers.
Hey,
Yeah, they're
leave
also
them
hot.
alone. Leave them alone. That's why I like Radical.
They're working people, so stop it.
Okay, so we're going to show something off real quick because I do want to give Fight the Flat Earth. This is my first appearance after completely dominating him and Conspiracy Cats on Simon Dan's channel in
promise
the
you wouldn't talk
Apollo
about
11. So here's what we're going to do, okay? And we'll hold that picture in a moment. We'll bring that back up and look at those numbers in a second. But I want to show y'all something. Me, Sean, and Fight the Flat Earth were doing this earlier because he swears there was a delay. So, Sean, Fight the Flat Earth, are you guys both ready? We already practiced this earlier.
Yep.
Let's hear. You guys will get to see what kind of delay there actually is, okay? All right, here we go. I'm going to say ding, and they're going to say ding as soon as they hear me say it. All right, here we go. Ding.
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 Now, mind you, Craig's got a really fast internet, so this lag is internal to his head.
It's not in my head.
This is what happens when you watch too many Flat Earth videos.
Hey,
Yeah,
Craig, you should have
you just
play
said
acted.
slower.
I actually thought about waiting like 5
But
seconds, but you know.
That's what I was saying. You wouldn't have dominated us quite so much if the lag wasn't there.
But you didn't have the right
I mean,
answers.
you
You
would've-
already know that.
I
had the right answers because thanks to Sean and Jared and a few other people. I think Radical, you were here for that as well, right?
Thank
you were here
God
for
for MC2.
No, actually, I smashed in that. Thank God for MC Toon. You're right because he did get several of those questions right that I didn't know. But Simon Dan said it best. Team Skeptic is the MVP. He might
That's
have
just
said
him
that
feeling bad about
offline.
FIFA, dude.
Oh,
I wish
gosh.
I had my soundboard to play crickets.
That was a pity MVP.
I would think you guys would be more proud of me because I actually was able to use our warm-up stage and it actually fucking helped out and we won Go America. Not just the first
Motzer
people to
Alice
put a
missed
person
in
on the moon. Go ahead.
Monster Alice missed in the chat says Craig was slow like snail ding.
Look at Global Truth. Father Skeptic scam Team UK. Boom. No, because you know what? The one who wasn't in their MVP Conspiracy Cats had no delay. So it was just Craig. It's because he was dropped on his
I
head
think I
several
answered more
times
than
as a
conspiracy.
kid.
Well, here's the thing that you're messing up here on Skeptic. Who was the one hosting that stream?
I was.
That would be Simon Dan. Right?
No,
Yeah.
I did.
Oh, you did? Okay, never mind. I retract that. I thought he was the one hosting it.
But
That
here's the
would've-
thing: the way vMix works, it doesn't go through me. It goes through a call server. So we all connect to the same call server.
I need to buy a new mic because my USB port connection is also damaged. So I keep fucking disconnecting it.
Dude, how? What are you doing to that mic? I swear to God.
He dropped
It's-
it.
it's
dude.
My
just-
team
Flips over the wire.
I understand
he
dropping. That's
still-
why it looks like a. That's why it has that drop baby look on when you look at his mic. Pan down or lift the mic up. Yeah, it's got the drop baby look. But how the hell does dropping the mic screw up the USB port?
The shock.
why
through
is
the
The whole
that
thing
there?
is
chassis.
bent and
It's got like a 12-foot cord.
Yeah, no, but the damage is probably on the board where the connection is made, which would be shock.
So, you know-
dropping
loose
it that way.
inside.
Craig's face is so guilty right now. It's almost adorable.
Oh my
It's like,
god!
I
it's-
didn't do
Damaged it
that.
so hard.
Wow. How did you do that? I'm sorry. I'm watching the live stream feed, which is a little bit behind. I would like to
Yeah.
say that Buckwild72 said FTFE was slower than a turtle stampeding through peanut butter.
Ooh.
Molasses.
Yeah, so
It had nothing
team, I
to do
suppose
with
I have
lag.
to ask, what are you going to do to my channel?
I don't know. You know, me and
I've
MC
got
Toon
ideas.
have talked about it a few times. We're not sure what we're gonna do yet. Shout out to MC Toon for also participating in that live stream with me and helping kick the weirdos' asses.
Here, let's have my
Conspiracy
mom
Cats
what you
and
should do.
FTFE.
You
know
should
what
give
it
a
is? We
random
didn't
flirt
want
a stream
to-
key.
We didn't
No.
want to rain
That
all
would be
over
dangerous.
USA's thunder on the anniversary of the moon landing. You know, they're so proud of it and everything. We thought we'd let them have this.
Hey, Deb.
Honest.
Well, with Team Skeptic and MC Toon winning that trivia competition with him and Conspiracy Cats and Fight the Flat Earth, Team Skeptic and MC Toon won. So they get to take over Fight the Flat Earth and Conspiracy Cats channel for a day. What should they do?
Fuck.
Oh, Lizzie Beth has a great idea. Cream on his
They should
channel.
what?
Oh,
That's
no,
the wrong
no,
word
I
for
got
choose
it.
there, Craig.
No. Oh, I got it.
They should fuck.
No, skeptic.
Yeah.
You gotta bring on a couple people to have a 12-hour brony marathon stream.
Oh, I had one better. I said I was going to set up a 24-hour live stream of nothing but Ranty and Nathan Oakley and Quantum Eraser talking. Just 24 hours straight.
boy.
Oh, no. There's a stipulation
You
to
hate
that,
me?
too. In 0.5x speed.
Oh, God.
Oh,
So
So
they'll
they're gonna
get through half
sound
a
drunk as well. Oh boy.
That would be hell. Literal
What
hell.
is awe?
You also need to get Dell on there. The slow motion no is of course gonna be awesome.
Hey, Tech Satan in the chat. Satan in the chat. What's up, Team Skeptic? Been crazy busy, bro. Get back with you soon on that model. Yeah, he's helping me work. Him and Wildman Fujiyama are both helping me get a 3D model, so that way I can do some live streams in 3D with the Team Skeptic model as well.
Terrifying.
So-
Thing of nightmares.
someone in the chat mentioned someone else, if you go that route, Skeptic, that you should have on there too.
No.
JM.
No. No.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Now-
And then
No, I thought you meant
Oh,
Edison
Edward,
Carter.
Fuck's sake.
wait.
Yeah, Edison Carter says add auto tune to it, and then Tommy Gronwald says and 360p. So
Nice.
yes, that's what we're
Well,
doing. 24-hour
speaking-
live stream.
Speaking of
Why
JM,
not
did either of you two
144?
watch VTW this week?
I did. I caught half of it, but I was watching from the live chat.
Yeah, so we pretty well laid into JM, and he was watching.
Ha!
Oh, he was?
Oh,
Oh, that's
I
awesome.
have
I wish I was on there.
confirmation that he was watching.
Oh,
Maybe
He's the
maybe he likes
biggest-
to watch.
he's the biggest scary bitch-made person on this fucking internet. That's him. Like I said, he called me out in his video. Hey, straight up, he said he'd like to call me Fight the Flat Earth and Rider of Dinosaurs to debate us, which I don't know if Rider of Dinosaurs is really a debater or not. I know that he would have no problem making another video making fun of JM Truth, and he'd let me debate him or Fight the Flat Earth to debate him to get him his material for free. But JM
I'm
won't
debating
debate
him
me.
next Monday now because he's delayed it by a week because he's got a doctor's appointment. So I think he's being legit, but it is next Monday I will be debating him.
Stupidity is not something a doctor can cure, JM. Jesus.
So, so I'm just
Education,
I-
bro.
so I'm not giving out my sources or anything like this, not publicly. If you guys want, I'll give you a link to everything after off air. But this was a snapshot that I was sent to. This is how he opened the message. From JM Truth, I just listened to the Veterans show from tonight. You guys are pretty ruthless. Aw, you don't say.
I mean, it's true.
We
Don't-
just call
don't be a
bullshit out when we
disingenuous piece
see
of shit.
it. Yeah, we call bullshit out when we fucking see it. Bottom line.
Yeah,
Perfect timing for a ding.
like the bullshit. The
Perfect time for a
global
ding.
warming isn't a thing. I mean,
Oh
when
God,
you look at
Aussie
something like this-
Globehead, $100 Australian dollars. Team Skeptic, make Craig watch JM Truth for 24 hours on a loop. That's what we should do, right? We should do a 24-hour marathon where you're forced to watch a playlist chosen by my subscribers, okay? And we will
Okay.
live stream your face as you do it. You can only have Mountain Dew and a piss bucket. You can't get up for nothing, bro.
Can I have this, please?
What?
It's nicer
what,
than
is,
Mountain Dew.
what is it? You're showing your global average temperature thing again.
Oh yeah. Oh, my pineapple.
He's like, yeah, you can bring that there. I don't give a fuck. You just can't replace it with your face.
So from
Bring
the chat.
chart.
So from the chat, William Signs, what do you expect? They're veterans, for fuck's sake.
Right?
Chris Gilroy, I thought he was a vet. He should know how ruthless you are. Yeah.
Oh yeah, Jaybird Mac says Cats didn't even bring a dinger to the Apollo 11. He spent the
He brought a
entire
fucking
time playing
recorder.
with his flute. He was playing with his flute the whole time. All right, let's see. There were some other people that fucking said some shit that was funny, and I'm trying to find it. Let's see.
Someone said that you should just get JM Truth to produce a video for my channel.
Oh
Yeah, but you'll have a lot of jump
ooh.
cuts.
Ooh, Thomas Miller. Yeah, that would be a good one. Thomas Miller. That would be worse than showing Red's face for 24 hours. Thomas Miller, it has been scientifically proven that there is nothing fucking worse. Not even a fucking sting from the Asian hornet is not worse than showing Red's face for 24 100ths of a second.
I don't know, that's pretty bad.
What in the hell was that? Did I beat my dog
All right,
from way
so-
over here?
So
Not even
24-hour
know it.
live from Christopher Brady.
You okay?
How about a 24-hour live stream of Slappy McGee and Jism Jello wrestling?
I'm done. Channel's being deleted.
Yeah. Yeah, just a
I'm out.
24-hour
That's it.
live stream of Daniel Pratt's face.
Why is Professor Pratt on screen?
Hey, give me 1
He's
second, guys.
terrifying.
You guys go ahead. I'll be right back.
Yes, he is.
So, how's his candle business going, do you reckon?
Oh, he has plateaus. He put candles on, right?
Yeah. Oh, should we talk about my fuck up last night where I accidentally said that the Earth doesn't spin twice?
Oh, more than twice. More than
Yeah.
twice.
There's already literally within 20 minutes of me finishing that stream, there was a video up with me saying that a couple of times with funny music and a clown nose on my face. I was like, "Yep, that's quick work. I've got to appreciate that."
Yeah, I gotta love it when the Glober, disproves the rotation.
All right, I'm back.
Pay attention.
But honestly, my brain's a little
By
fuzzled.
saying things right.
It's along with it being stupidly hot at the moment. My house is just full of children at the school holidays. Honestly, I'm just like, there's a gaggle of kids just in my house constantly, and that's hard to deal with. When I spend most of the evenings talking to flat earthers.
What made it so hilarious, though, is you quadrupled down on that statement.
Yeah, I know. I
You
fucking
kept on
did.
saying, "Are you sure
I
you wanna say
want to
that?"
know. Hold on, you guys. Walk me through it because I'm ignorant to this portion of last night's debate. What happened?
Nathan got him incredibly flustered, and he went down 4 rabbit holes at once. And
Nathan? Which Nathan?
No, not Nathan. Flat
Which
Out
one?
flat out hero, flat out zero.
Oh, jeez. Yeah, that guy. Holy shit,
But,
that guy's terrible. But go on.
But at one point, he was getting him down 4 different topics at once. And Craig was trying to bring up the whole Bob with the gyro thing. And he said, "Yeah, we disproved the rotation." And even flat out hero caught it. And he's like, did you just mean to say that? And Craig "Yeah, I meant to say that. We just proved the rotation." And he kept on going. He was like, "What the fuck, dude?"
So we've
fucked
effectively disproved our rotation. Thank you, FTFE. I appreciate it. I've been saying that for fucking
No worries,
years, bro.
I'm glad I could help.
Why did you
just
say
doing
something
opposite
dumb
of
like
Bob,
that,
really.
by the way? Just let me ask you a question. Why did you say something dumb like that?
Because I was tired, and talking to flat earthers is hard. You know this.
That's why I don't talk to them. They don't talk to me.
Wait.
They're scared of me.
Wait, I wasn't watching, but someone just said something in the chat that I'd like a confirmation on if it did potentially happen or not. Did Flat Out Hero take a hit of an illicit substance during the stream?
Yes, he did.
Wow.
I didn't catch that if he did.
That's what he does.
Was it
I think that guy is
weed or
constantly
something
on
worse than
something.
that?
Now, he didn't do it quite on camera, but he was close enough to his microphone to pick up every little toke that he was doing.
Oh man,
Was it a
I
spoon
think
and a
I
lighter?
see some. Oh God, please don't say it was a spoon
No,
and a lighter.
it was either a crack pipe or a
Meth pipe. Oh my God.
it was some kind of a pipe or a bowl. It wasn't a bong, but yes, he was definitely doing illicit substances on the stream.
Barry On says I should make FTFE review one of Pratt's candles with Debbie Duran as guest co-host. I have a better idea. Let's live stream his face smelling each candle without having a palate cleanser. So that way all the saliva that builds up and all the wax that forms in his saliva just cakes to his tongue, and he smells those candles for years.
So
Meth out
then
Zero, William Signs.
That
love
would be horrible, and it's almost as bad as when you walk into one of those perfume shops and the nice smell is horrible.
Al Luke,
yeah,
flat
about
out
20
high.
minutes.
Love that.
Yeah. About 20 minutes after the stream, this proved the Earth spinning. Me and Wolfie disproved the Earth spinning. Me and Wolfie disproved the Earth spinning a couple of weeks ago. That was fun.
Oh, great.
Right.
That's awesome.
Disproved it spinning?
Yeah.
You disproved that it spins.
Oh yeah. Aye. Oh yeah.
Oh,
Aye.
God.
Oh yeah.
You'll never fucking
Yeah.
live that one down.
Whoopsie.
Actually, I heard you saying we just proved the Earth spinning. Just proved, not disproved. So what's going on
No,
there?
he said disproved on the
He
stream.
I said
said-
disproved. I said
Yeah.
disproved.
Okay.
Yeah.
Why did you do that?
However, there was a fantastic 111 moment. I did. He's obviously never seen the 111 question before, and he totally fucking failed on it. It was perfect.
But
Triangle
well,
one.
so I was listening at that point. It's part of the 5 minutes that I caught. His initial response was actually a semi-intelligent one. When
on
you
a
first
globe
asked
or
it,
on a flat,
yeah. He was the first one I've ever heard respond to the question immediately with that. But then, yeah, he still fucked it up after.
Brown_01 says that Flat Out Hero, FOH, I'm gonna start calling him fuck out of here. Fuck out of here was smoking some shit like that in front of kids. Now that is not cool.
Yeah, he did have kids with him, and then he was.
Well,
Now, I
unfortunately.
do agree with my grandfather's opinion that the proper course of action for the war on drugs is not less drugs, more drugs to the proper people. But not in front of fucking kids.
No.
And then Chris Gilroy, I think he had him. Yeah, Chris Gilroy had a message that was deleted, which was okay with me. At Fight the Flat Earth is an idiot.
Ding. Ding me, everyone.
Oh, yeah,
I get
should've
to be
dinged
dinged.
you.
Yeah.
On the upside, Craig, at least you know it's going to take 3 seconds for that ding to register.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Oh, that delay is so awesome. That's such a conspiracy people are going to bring up for years. The Apollo 11
Craig's
conspiracy, and they're going to be like, yeah, we didn't land on the moon. They're like, no, that's not what we're talking about. It was the Simon Dan quiz show that we were talking about. Okay, no one got that.
I'm
Great.
scared.
I feel so awesome about myself now. Okay.
I'm worried that what you're going to do to my channel.
Oh, I will come up with something good. I promise. I won't cause subscribers to leave. Maybe I'll just do a 12-hour live stream playing "I'm Proud to Be an American." That's what I'll do.
America, fuck yeah.
You'll wake up
Yeah,
and
you
have
gotta go back and forth
thousands
between those two.
Yeah, you'll wake up and have thousands of new subscribers and a whole bunch of copyright claims. Oh, just cause I love you, bro. All right, so today we do have a few Daniel Pratt videos to go over because he stopped putting out. Guess what? Daniel Pratt made a second channel. Yay, everybody! More fucking idiots on the
Did he?
internet. Yes, he did.
Is it the
No,
Candle channel?
What's it called?
Candles with Pratt.
No, Candles with Pratt. Yeah, that would be fucking awesome. No, it's not called Candles with Pratt. It's I don't know. It's just a Daniel Pratt second channel, and he spells world
Daniel Pratt reshaping our world.
WHIRLD. Does he spell it with an H?
Yeah,
Or
Yeah, no, he spelled
WHIRLD?
it WHIRLED, and then he spelled TOO with capitals.
So he spells it like Cool Whip.
This is.
Why do you keep pronouncing
this
the
is my
H?
backup.
It's just cool.
World.
This
Daniel
is
Pratt
my,
reshaping the
this is my
world.
backup channel for when the lying globe priests have my channel shut down as they in YouTube promote kidnapping my something or other, and it doesn't have an about section, so I can't see the rest.
Great Circle, £5. FTFE, epic patience and debate against fuck out of here. Mistakes were understandable against such a meth-filled moron. Need to start debating grown-ups now, though.
So
Right, okay,
floors
you
are off the
find
table
a
then.
grown-up flat earther.
Wait.
Right.
Wait, what? Yeah, what flat earther would classify as a grown-up?
No. I
They
actually
don't
get
grow
quite a lot
up.
of comments that are of that ilk that are like, "Oh, why is it you keep debating all these stupid people? Why don't you find someone an intelligent flat earther to debate?" I'm like, "Okay,
They don't
find a fucking
exist.
intelligent flat earther."
No, I'm
There's
going to
no
Such
disagree.
thing.
Go ahead.
The
Sean.
intelligent flat
Isn't that the
earthers
exact
don't
same?
debate.
Hold on,
The
go ahead,
intelligent flat
Sean.
earthers don't debate because they know they're going to get their asses handed to them. So they avoid debates
Exactly.
because they know they're full of
But
shit.
isn't that the same argument they use against Matt Dillahunty? Basically, people calling into his show, and they are angry that stupid people are calling into his show.
Are we gonna
There.
let wet rodents in?
They're smarter.
Yeah, I guess we'll send him
They
an
can dig
invite.
holes.
Yeah, I guess so. Hold on. Let me see. Let me get this. Do I really got to? Do I really got to, guys?
Well-
Wait, what? That's someone. Okay, never mind. I thought you were talking about a rodent.
Hold on.
Did you
I'm
just
sending
ding me?
it. No, I didn't. That was a super chat
No,
that came
we had
in.
a
Give
super
me
chat
one
come in.
second.
Oh, well.
All right. let
So
me
I did.
find-
While
ahead.
you're looking that up, some information worthy of praise just came across. Thoughts by Jay Brown has now surpassed 100 subscribers.
Hey, good shit. Good shit. Yeah, and Mr. Sensible crossed 300, I think, today. That was pretty good for both of those guys. Congratulations.
Yeah, I like Mr. Sensible.
I like Thoughts by Jay Brown. What?
Yeah, but I know what I'm saying I don't like thoughts. I like both of them, obviously.
You can like both of them? I thought you had to choose between one or the other.
I'm letting
Wait,
you. I'm
like or
allowing you
lick?
to choose both.
I'm not licking any of them.
Could you imagine licking Daniel Pratt? Could you just
No,
imagine
no,
just going
no,
up and
stop,
licking,
stop,
licking that?
Stop.
Like, just imagine
That-
he's wearing
no,
that shirt and he
those
lifts up his
words-
armpit and
those
you got to lick
words-
that armpit.
Listen, those visualizations you just put into the actual YouTubeosphere
Universe.
will get me fucking absolutely demonetized. There's no porn involved, no nothing. Just so much sickness and grossness that you just said that they will automatically say, "Do not let kids watch this." If they start thinking about
Just
licking
imagine
Daniel
wringing
Pratt's
out that shirt
underarm,
and then drinking what comes out.
you know what? Daniel Pratt's
Team-
sweat
team,
should
I'm
come
not-
with a
I'm-
fucking warning that says, "Before licking this, lick lead."
Team, am I allowed to send in Bruce?
Yes. Where's Bruce? Oh wait, let me put you
Ow.
up on screen real quick.
Oh, well, bloody soundboard sometimes work. Where are the settings in this meets thing, vmix thing?
That I won't know because you don't have vMix. You have an internet browser, so I don't know.
Ah.
I've had the same problem
Well,
trying to
please
figure out where the
change
sound comes from.
Oh,
Yeah, I want to have the normal microphone used so I can use my soundboard, but no. I can do it on all other
exactly-
kinds of sets, but vmix,
That's
like,
the exact same problem I've had where I've tried to figure it out and it goes around the soundboard.
I think I've grossed out. your
is it a
chat,
setting
team.
in
You
Chrome
guys are
itself?
pretending, but I
I'll
know
figure
you
out.
can hear me. You know you can fucking hear
All right. Hey, you know what? We just had a super chat come in that I guess is pretty good. We could do this tonight. Let me pull this up real quick, guys, and we'll read that off. Okay, first off, we had 2 more pounds from. Let me get to that last one. The guy that
Yeah, I knew it. I knew you could hear me.
two,
Had to wait
two
for the
pounds
delay to
from
come
Great
around.
Circle. 2 pounds from Great Circle. He says, "Good
I have to
point."
fucking check.
Says, "Good point." And then
There's a wet beaver here.
Give me 1 second. We'll go ahead and Mark Beezer says, or Beiser, if you'll let me know in the chat whether it's Beiser or Beezer, but Mark for $6.66, Hell Satan. When are you guys going to address Spursky's most history-changing revelation that pressure isn't a thing? You guys want to talk about
It was
that tonight?
fantastic.
We haven't even gone over his video yet. I promised I would go over his video. Do you guys want to do that live?
Tell you
We
what,
did debate him
I-
at one point, right?
I would be
About the thing.
I would be willing to go over that video on 2 conditions. My recommendation: 1, Skidmark, I know you're out there watching because I've seen you in the chat. Join us on the panel. And part 2 of that is you don't get to run away when I make a point.
Yeah. Hey, if have y'all seen Spurs in the chat? Spurs, if you're in the chat, you're more than
Yeah,
welcome
he's
to
in
come
there.
in. All right, Spurs. Let us know if you want to come in. If you do, I'll send you a vMix link. Schrodinger's cat. Please plug my next debate and channel. Hey, when is Schrodinger going to be debating next? Is he debating on your channel?
He is debating on my channel. Is it this Saturday, Schrodinger? It's one of the Saturdays. I'm pretty sure it's this Saturday.
We'll get the
Let me
debate
check the email.
date for you guys, but Schrodinger's cat, his channel, he's in the live chat. So just go to his channel from the live chat and subscribe. He's a great content creator. He's a veteran like us, and he comes on VTW all the time. So, good person.
Well, no one's a veteran like you, team.
I played as much
know
Call
that.
of Duty as I could, but I couldn't get on there.
Okay, Mark Beiser says it's pronounced like
Well-
Beiser. Okay, I won't make that mistake moving forward. Thank you, Mark. I appreciate it.
You gotta
okay,
play
so
Minecraft hardcore mode, Beaver.
straight Sith Mel
Yeah, is this
says
just to confirm? It's this Saturday. Sorry, it's Saturday. Is it August the 3rd? Is that this Saturday coming?
Yes, that is Saturday coming up.
Yes. Yeah. At 8 p.m. EST on my channel, and it is what's the name of the flat earther? Actually, Schrödinger. Matthias.
I'm not sure. Are you asking me? Because I don't know
No,
who he's debating.
I don't know. I've only seen his name, Matthias. But yeah, it's going to be fun. Schrödinger's always good at debating. He always comes extremely prepared, and then gets let down when a flat earther, then starts speaking.
Straight Sith Mel
Just
says.
breathing is enough.
Straight Sith Mel says, do you ever talk about politics or random anything? I guess it says fandom, but I think he means random anything outside of flat Earth retards. Well, I'm getting ready to. Yes, politics and stuff. I don't really talk about a lot about politics. I'm just not
No.
that knowledgeable on it. I can make fun of feminists all day long, but not. Like, I don't just pick on feminists because I don't think feminism's bad when you're talking about places that need it. But when you're talking about, like, over feminism and stuff like that, or being, like, super snowflakey, yes, I love to make fun of those people. But it's not just feminists. It's white supremacists. It's anybody that's acting stupid. I love to make fun of them. But I don't because YouTube's not really being friendly to those people right now. So I'll just continue to make fun of people who are scientifically wrong, not just idiots in general.
I think
Well,
I'd
here's my
avoid
take on the whole
politics in
political
general,
issue.
although I will say that if I'd said to all of you 10 years ago that Donald Trump and Boris Johnson would be in charge of the free world, you would have all laughed at me, right?
Oh, yeah.
I've seen the episode on Simpsons, so no, I believe it.
Well, my view on politics and YouTube is they don't belong together. Politics is a toxic topic because you cannot even come close to being a tie with anybody. Everybody's going to have something bad to say about no matter what you say.
Yeah.
So politics
There's
is one of
no
those
black and
topics-
white, right and wrong, you mean.
Right, it's all a gray
Like,
area
what
that
flat
everybody
earthers are wrong. Yeah. Yep,
Well,
the gray area
granted,
dangerous on the tubes.
granted, a generation and two ago, people of differing political opinions could actually converse and have a topic without it denigrating to just asinine bullshit from the get-go. That really doesn't happen anymore, even and especially amongst the people in political office, which is really fucking disgraceful.
Yeah, there's no more civil discourse with politics. So, yeah, it's a topic I tend to avoid as much as possible.
Yeah, and that's why I just don't bring it
just
up on
laugh
my...
at stupid people instead.
It was crazy. When I brought up that my brother was going off to war, the fact that I put in there that they were going to stand down Iran, people were like getting all political, and I was like, dude, don't get political with me, because I'm not even trying to hear that. I'll just completely ignore you because it doesn't make a difference to me. I'm talking about something my brother's about to go do that's on my mind. My bad, Like, I'll try to keep the political talk out of it moving forward. But fuck that.
What
Love my
about
brother.
religion?
Religion,
Same
I
boat.
don't care about talking about because, well, I don't get into it like someone like Godless Engineer does, who's more well versed in it as well. I don't care if somebody believes in a God; that's their choice. I don't believe in it personally, but my problem with religion is when they try to replace science with religion. When they say something that we know to be scientifically factual and say no, that's not right because it's not in the Bible. And you're like, what? Huh? You're a fucking idiot. So
I always
will
say what
address
Bill Maher.
but no.
Well, Bill Maher has said it great when he said in his Religious, he says, "Is there any other documents from the Bronze Age that you cleave to for your daily lives?"
I know.
You know, really.
And it's just so I
I
don't
do
know. I
think
just
that
don't get
you-
religion. I just don't get it.
If people
I
wanna be
s- I
religious,
see it.
that's
I
fine.
see it from-
Just don't push it on me, and don't like try and replace reality with religion. It's,
Well, I see
wrong.
what religion is. Like, you gotta, if you really want to think about what religion is, think about how humans are first, right? We have these desires and drives in every one of us that, whether we accept it or not, they push our daily activities, what we do, how we think, how we act. There's just all these things that. When did we develop them? Did we develop these personality traits after religion? Or maybe did we have them before religion and we were actually implementing some of those personality traits, the traits of wanting to be right, the traits of wanting to look for an explanation in everything, even when you don't have one. It's real easy to look up and say, oh, God is the sun, like the Egyptians did, because guess what? If they understood that if there was no sun, there was nothing. There's no food, there's no nothing, there's no life. They understood that relationship. But what did they do? They didn't have a scientific understanding like we have today. So they just looked up and thought, oh, it's a being. It's something up there that's alive. It's responsible for everything. It must be God. But now we know that not to be true. You know? And so, I don't know. I just think, man, religion, like, I believe it was, I have to remember it, Voltaire, I believe. He said that with man, the way man is, if religion was not real, man would have made it up by now. And I completely agree.
Yeah, I mean, religion is entirely a man-made construct as essentially a coping mechanism. That's ultimately what it is.
Scientology, like,
Oh,
Well, it's
religion
not just
in
a
general.
coping mechanism.
Yeah,
It's also a
Rel-
control
they-
system.
but I'm just saying, look at Scientology. It's the perfect example. The guy was a sci-fi. Okay, Larry, thank you. I've got to
Well,
look up.
well, hang on. Well, starting out with the idea and the practice of a religion in general started out as a coping mechanism of humanity wanting answers to questions that they otherwise didn't have at the time. And you have to admit it, at the core, the answer of I don't know does nothing to alleviate the questions or fears resulting from it. So religion really did
Yeah.
start out as that whole thing of, well, we can't have the entire populace freaking out, so we need to be able to keep some sort of a level head amongst each other to keep our tribal group going forward and actually progressing to where we survive. So religion really at its core did start as a coping mechanism, which then got perverted into a control measure.
yeah.
Let me answer
I
this.
don't want to say I don't know what it is, so it's God.
So Sparky, New Jersey, or Sparky NJ, I assume it's New Jersey. $5. I have another condition for Spurs coming into this chat. I still haven't seen him answer Fight the Flat Earth's question of what 3 takeaway 1 is.
And
Why
you
are
never
making
will.
it? Why are you making it hard for a flat earther to come in, man? Come on, Sparky.
I know. I'm sorry for putting that question to a flat earther.
You
Maybe I
would
should
think,
ask them
as
something.
scientifically,
Like, if
as
I-
scientifically literate as they are, they would be able to answer simple
Yeah.
shit like that.
I mean, they'd probably understand if I said something like, "What do you get if you add elephant to chocolate?" If that's a question that they'd make more sense of.
Coat door, I guess.
Let's see. Let's see if good old JM Truth is in the chat. No, he's not. So that's good. I
Spurs
wanted
just
to
messaged
know.
me on DM. He says, "Sorry, not tonight, but I will next time."
Okay, that's fine. I wanted to
Yeah,
know
yeah,
if it
because
was
I'm
in the
here.
chat. Oh man, I forgot what I was gonna say now. There
Is
was
it
a funny
because
joke
there
to
are
follow.
scary people in here? Because you
Scary-
know, I'm gonna go radical on his ass.
Oh, I know what it
Ju-
is. I still want to know if JM Truth has figured out what 1 times 10 to the 17th power is, let alone 10 to the negative 17th power.
It's a too negative question, team.
No. Okay. Well, I'll give whoever answers it gets a virtual cookie first. Hey, Craig, if you answer it within half a second of anybody else answering it, I'll consider you winning. What is 1 times 10 to the 7th power?
1.
All right, there you go. Good job.
I wouldn't have got it.
Okay, what's 1? Oh, wait, no. I'm sorry. I did. Oh, I fooled you. It's 10 to the 7th. It's 1 times 10 to the 7th.
Yeah.
What is 1 times 1 to the 7th? What the fuck was the way the question? Oh yeah, he said it was 1 to the negative 17th power, I think is what he said. And 1 to the negative, or 1 to any power is 1. I'm trying to be funny, guys, and here I am making fun of JM, and I'm there it is right there. Rider of Dinosaurs. What's 1 to the 170th power?
1 to the 170th power. Let me think. Now, if I take 1, I times it by...
And multiply it by 170. Oh, wait, that's not how it works.
So, 1, definitely 1.
Yeah, 1. Oh god,
But
yeah.
it
So
could
see,
be,
I'm trying to
it could
be
be
funny.
1 and a bit.
Yeah, so I'm trying to be funny and I messed up. Yes, it happens. He was being serious and didn't even understand it. He's
And
the
was
one that
just
said
fucking
it.
wrong.
It was just wrong, yeah. But yeah, shout out to Rider of Dinosaurs and Negative Exponents. JM Truth absolutely hates those two people as much as he hates me
Hello.
and Craig.
Oh, speaking of, does anyone here know how to count to 3?
Ah,
Is
come on,
anybody
that's a
here
very
fucking
hard
flat
question.
earther?
Because apparently
It's not
JM
33?
can't. No. So, did you guys see Rider of Dinosaurs video from a few days ago? Where JM
Yes.
Truth said that he was calling out 3 children, but gave 4
Oh, yeah.
names.
Yeah.
Well,
All right,
counting is
hey.
hard, man.
Here we
I thought
go.
maybe you were going to say something about counting 1, 2, 33, because that's how it goes, right?
No. Okay,
Yeah.
so hold on.
Yeah.
There's a
We're not
good,
gonna
there's a
get
good
30 figures here
question.
and here.
There's a good question for Fight the Flat Earth, and this one comes from Jacob Swincadge. I hope I said that right. Jacob Swincadge. What is 1 times negative 1 to the 10th power?
What is 1 times negative...
1 to
Say
the
that again?
10th power.
Negative 10...
Ah.
Sorry, say it again. I'm,
1
I was hearing it wrong.
times
so-
negative
so-
1 to the 10th power. You can't blame it on
Type 1
lag.
times negative 1 to the 10th power. Right, okay, it's 1.
Yep.
Sorry.
And your answer is?
1 times negative 1 to the 10th power.
Yes.
So 1 times negative 1.
No. What's negative 1 to the 10th power? What's negative 1 to the second? What's negative 1 squared?
1... Sorry, honestly, at the moment, I cannot think straight. Right? So
Isn't it going to go
Are
back
you-
and forth between a positive
Are
and a
you
negative?
disproving
Yeah.
the spin
Yes,
again?
it is.
Yeah.
He's not gonna
are you
flip-flop back and forth?
are
Yeah,
you
I will.
disproving the rotation of the Earth right now intentionally?
Yes, absolutely. Sorry, I've been trying to message JM Truth to see if he wants to come in at the same time, so I wasn't paying attention.
Well,
Oh
it's an
yeah,
even
no.
number, so
Tell
it
him
should go back to
to
1.
come in. Tell him to come in. We'll be nice. I'll be nice. I promise. He's only worried about me not being nice.
Oh, no,
So-
he
I
really
won't.
doesn't like me. He has
Sure,
me
he's not fun.
So there's
blocked.
2 in here who won't be nice.
Pretty sure
I
he's
don't
not very
think
fond of
Sean.
me either.
I don't think Sean's gonna be nice either, though. Just making a.
I listen. Hey,
Just
Jared, I
guessing.
listen to you guys talk. Sorry,
just
go
to
ahead.
clarify, Skeptic, I'm always nice. I'm just brutally honest.
You could always
I'm
be
Dutch.
on. You could always be on fucking JM Truth side and be like, look, man, I'm standing up for you. I refuse to watch your fucking zombie movie. I'll unsubscribe from these guys if they watch it.
No, that part's
I
not.
want to do that whole movie and dub the voices. Like that'd be fun.
All right, hold on. Let me see. I just got.
Why is Fight the Flat Earth
super
constantly
chat.
getting boomed in the face?
Jared, I saw your debate with Russian Vids the other day, and I've never seen so many audio problems on his end. It was probably worse than normal.
It's all lag. Mr. Unite for the children. What's 1 times 10 to the plus or minus 17? That's gonna be 10 plus 17 and 10 minus 17. I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, that's a
has
limit.
two solutions there. And then $5 from the Athens619. If you want to flurf, get in contact with Try Thinking on Twitter, and it'll be hours of trying to explain to him the difference between level and flat. I've never heard of that guy.
He's a knobsack, honestly. He calls himself Bev.
Bev, short for Beverly.
Yeah.
Beverly
Okay.
Crusher?
He's
That's only Beverly.
Jacob Swinka said, thanks for asking, and it's actually Jacob Swinka. Hope I said it right. JM is a dumb narcissist from Leah's Logic. Yes, he is. Great call. Okay, yeah, Rider of Dinosaur says, don't spoil it for FTFE. If you make fun of JM, he'll cancel the debate with FTFE. Because that's what they do. You know, that's what flat earthers do. They talk that shit and then run.
Well, JM initially agreed to do an interview. Then, because of the constructive criticism, as honestly and harshly as we were giving it to him, threatened multiple times to not be a part of the interview. The interview did happen. 2.5 hours, and I can't wait to see how it went.
You know, he hasn't responded to me on email in a while. I'm starting to think he's misspelling my email address.
Oh my god, and
Maybe
all
he
you
needs
have to
to
do is
get
hit
lessons from the
reply.
Rider of Dinosaurs.
I love you, Ragical. Everybody else is dead to me, but I love Ragical. He laughs at my jokes.
Oh no,
jokes are
here's
funny.
the thing. Now, here's the thing, Skeptic. I started to laugh, but then it was like, wait a minute. No, he is that fucking retarded.
Oh,
That's
man.
why he needs help from Rider of Dinosaurs to help him with the spelling, I guess. Maybe he can get on that.
And counting.
He doesn't like Rider of Dinosaurs either, right?
No, he definitely hates Rider of Dinosaurs as much as... Well, I wouldn't say it's as much as me, but...
Do we have a person... Do we have a person that actually is able to communicate with him?
You talking about JM?
So,
With Rider of Dinosaurs.
Yes.
With
So
JM
it-
Truth.
hang on. According to JM, it's not Rider of Dinosaurs. It's Riders of Dinosaur.
Riders.
Riders
And
of
fights
Dinosaur.
the flat Earth.
Yeah,
So
fights
that's
the flat
multiple people. That's like a tandem dinosaur.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, then we have...
Is that a
Maybe he
Freudian
spells
thing
it
he
Team
wants to double
Septic. Go ahead.
Yeah, he probably does.
What was that, Sean?
I was going to ask if is that a Freudian slip saying that he wants to be double teamed?
Wouldn't surprise me.
Yeah,
I mean, he was Army.
Sounds like you're the only
Really?
one being Freudian right now.
but at least we weren't in the Gavy, so we're good.
Nagavy.
If
Oh,
he didn't hear
God.
right away.
God,
Hey,
that's
it's
such a low blow.
Hey, it's
Yeah,
only
look,
clear
that's
if you're at the pier.
What?
It's only queer if you're at the pier.
Oh. Right, when you're
You
on
know,
the sea.
it's not gay if you're underway.
That's what it is. It's not gay if you're underway. All
Pretty
right.
solid. The
Glover
Gavy,
Mom says, I got onto JM for littering in his video. Yeah, he'll never leave that one down either.
But he actually threw something out the window, or what?
Oh God, you haven't seen his video? He's making a video about gas pressure. It's actually one of my next videos I'm doing. And he's making a video about gas pressure, and he's acting like he's reading from notes, and he's ripping the notes off as he gets through the page and throwing it over his shoulder onto the ground. In the middle of a field.
Anytime these people get into air pressure, they're so wrong it hurts too.
Yeah. Oh, what's his name gets it really wrong. Nathan Thompson, Nathan Oakley, Quantum Eraser. Nathan, yeah, I'm sure Nathan Roberts says the same shit too. And are you saying that Flat Out Hero is another Nathan?
No, I think someone called him Nathan by accident.
Really?
Okay. I didn't know if...
all the more reason
he's whatever.
to not name your kid Nathan.
His name is whatever you needed. Whatever you need to call him to get the meth that he needs.
Right. Sorry, I've
Call
been
me
a
anything,
little bit
baby.
preoccupied trying to see. I've been a little preoccupied trying to see if JM Truth will come on. So maybe we'll see.
All
Did
jokes
he-
aside,
has he
he is the most. Sorry, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
I was just say he is the most flat out, is the most sketched out looking one of them all, as far as I'm concerned.
Oh God, no.
Morgile's pretty.
Yeah.
Morgile's pretty close.
No,
Wait,
no.
we-
I'll raise you Jim
hang
Lopez
on.
right now.
Oh, yeah.
So
Yeah,
when you-
he's- Go ahead.
when you're mentioning Morgul, you have to remember we actually have confirmation he has been to jail.
Oh yeah,
I mean,
because
and
didn't
was he in
he
jail
do
for?
a stream from there?
Yeah.
Right.
He
You
tried.
don't know
He
the
did.
story.
He did. He called his wife, I think,
Yeah.
and his wife streamed to the people from while he was in jail. I
Yeah.
believe was the story that I heard.
So the
Oh my
the
God.
story is that he'd been doing like 4 or 5 streams saying, look, I'm having real big money troubles. My car's not working. I want to go to this Flat Earth conference, but I can't make it if you guys don't help me. Right. So he'd literally had thousands donated to him. He'd apparently got his car fixed and everything. Then the day before the conference, there's the stream on his channel where his wife is on the phone to him while he's doing his one phone call from jail, saying that I think it was, I'm not sure why he was in jail, but he said he was there with some people that had been arrested for drugs. So
we have Sparky NJ says Ozzy Jesus is the creepiest he's seen. I want to
God.
throw in 2 people. One who's my runner-up for creepiest, and that's Phuket Word, Gigantor. I'm sorry, Gigantor.
He is creepy. He is
That
creepy.
guy is fucking creepy. And then the other one is that I believe his name is Martin Leeds. Is that his name? The
Yes.
British guy that
Yep.
the one that goes to that went to the National Museum or some shit.
No, it's Martin Leakey or Leakey or something like that.
Leaky, yeah, Leitkee or something like that. Yeah, that dude is a fucking creeper, man. That guy looks
Yeah,
creepy as shit.
he had a massive hard on for Patricia Steer for a long time, so he defended her no matter what.
So did Antonio Subrats, apparently.
Well, the whole
that's what I
Antonio
heard from
thing,
Orphan Red.
the whole Patricia and
Daytime,
Subarat
nighttime.
thing. There's actually history between that little love triangle of Antonio, Patricia, and Martin. Martin is in the same position that Mark Sargent is with Patricia Steer. He doesn't understand that. Never has, never will.
Okay, Pratt is the creepiest. This is Leah's logic. Pratt is the creepiest. We have to define what creepy is. Because I would think if you said, which flat earthers would you be scared of if you were on a train? Not like scared, but scared that they were going to do something
They're not.
violent or something like that. It would 100% be Daniel Pratt. I would think he would be the one that would go postal on a train. But
Del.
Del, yeah, well, yeah, Del.
No.
Holy crap.
Del is only a tough guy on a stream.
Oh,
Have
hey,
you seen
negative
this
exponents.
interviews and so-called flat smacking? He's a teddy bear.
All right,
Well,
so
Flat Earth
he's just
Walker, I
trying
can
to-
see losing his biscuit too. He doesn't seem like he's 100% rolling all his dice.
Wait, is he
Is there
gone?
any Flat
has
Earther
he
that
gone
seems
back
aware?
to Flat Earth?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking as I said it. That's fair.
guys, we have a 2-minute video that we have to watch, apparently, from
Okay.
negative exponents. I've only seen the title of this, And we're going to substitute the word that nobody's going to recognize with the one that everyone will, and that's Diaz with JM.
Oh,
this is
I've seen
JM's
this.
acting
I've seen
reel.
this. No.
Okay,
Really?
so give
JM,
me
I'm
a
sorry you're
moment.
watching.
Yeah, and for the sake of him, jump to about 5 seconds in.
Okay, hold on. I'm loading. I'm downloading it right now. So give me a moment. You guys talk, and I'll get it set up.
It's a 2-minute video. How long does it take?
Do you want me to fucking act it
2
out for
minutes.
you?
Are you actually pulling off a
Yeah,
credit?
we were
card?
listening,
Write it out.
I'm looking it
Yeah,
up on
Since we were
Pirate
listening
Bay.
creepy flirts, by the way, I have 2 more: Quasi-Luminous and Jim Lotus. Those are creepy motherfuckers.
Okay, hold on.
I mean, I'll be honest-
Quasi-luminous. Are you talking about the guy that has like the vegan haircut, the one that like goes off to the side and it's all? That's what I call it, the vegan
No.
haircut.
It just reminds me of in Grandma's
I'll
Boy where he's
put,
like, we don't have alcohol, we have wheatgrass shots. It's really good, guys.
I'll post their Silly's what do you call it? Avatars I have in general chat there, so you can see who they are. Maybe it rings a bell.
I'm still laughing about
Now-
vegan haircut back.
Marcus, we don't have confirmation that Arwen sucks, but I don't know, Radical, would you consider him the shame of the Netherlands?
Do you want to hear some interesting stuff
No,
about Arwen?
that would actually be a Q&V.
So, Arwen's recently released a price list for his chat, including $20 to be unbanned and $50 for a raid.
I need to go get banned just so I can do that.
I know.
That's
So the list of the
awesome.
Netherlands
Wait,
is really
is he-
simple, by the way. It's Q&V, that's the worst one. Then you got Jouge Elsinga, the Bible thumping dipshit, and
Yeah.
then
You know,
then
I
our
was trying to
What was
say
it?
to not show the phone number for his sake, but
Oh,
Yeah.
Let me.
The only thing is that I think Daniel
it's
Pratt would
too
turn the
late.
creepy if he had a candle in his hand. He came up and shoved it in your face and want a candle.
No, I don't want a candle.
You want a candle, boy?
Do you want a candle,
you do.
motherfucker?
You know you do.
They need to make a creepy game about this guy.
Like those people that walk up and spray
yeah.
perfume on you at the mall.
the
Candle man.
Oh no! Oh, Skeptic, you've
and
already
thanks,
shown it
Christopher
on,
Kane
on
in the chat. You're
stream,
fucking
so
awesome,
it
by the
doesn't
way.
matter anymore.
All right. Well, I mean, I wasn't. I don't think he
That's-
cares,
that-
man.
That's
Maybe
why
somebody
I
will.
said before. What? Maybe someone will jump into a meet, call the number to see if it works, and show it
No.
live on air. No,
I'm just hoping
do
somebody-
not give certain people an idea.
Okay, hold on. Let's yeah. You guys, y'all see the number up there? Don't fucking call it. Okay.
You
Don't-
telling me I
unless-
shouldn't have posted that on Twitter?
Don't do that, Greg.
Where
But
did you get the video? Was it YouTube anyways? Because then who cares?
oh, it's on fucking YouTube. Yeah, who gives a fucking shit? What the fuck?
Yeah, who cares?
All right,
Again,
here we go.
again, even though I have given him a ration of shit, doing personal direct harassment like that, I do not condone.
Yeah, it's not cool.
Remember when we called CC?
And let's work calling. I just
Oh.
said exactly.
I would love to call CC again, by the way.
Oh, we could do that anytime. I have a video coming out of him. I don't know if I'm gonna premiere it tonight or if I'm just gonna upload it, but I have a video coming out on him tonight. He's an idiot. He's a real idiot.
Ding.
Oh,
Ding.
definitely.
All right, you guys
Ding.
ready
All
for
right.
this actor's reel?
Let's see
Do
these
it.
skills.
All right, stop me when you need me to stop.
Come in.
Oh, hold on. Let me turn that down. That seems...
Yeah,
Obviously-
no.
Look. I want to tell y'all something, okay? This I didn't turn that volume up. That is the volume level of the video. Yeah, so let me turn it down a few dB so it sounds like normal sound, like normal people do, who don't have a fucking
Normalizing?
education
What is that?
and fucking don't have an education in film and whatever production or bullshit ass shit you say. All right, here we go.
Jack. I need to talk to you.
Yeah, I'm not scared of those guys. They did the
They
snake
couldn't find
maneuver
their way
right,
out of the
though.
bush.
Did y'all see that? They hit a pretty cool snake maneuver. They must have learned that in basic.
They almost
Hold on.
ran into the tree.
Like they for
Didn't
no
they? They almost ran
reason.
into the tree.
For no reason,
Hey,
they just
can we go
hit
back
a.
and see that again? And can we
Go
check
ahead.
their muzzle discipline?
Yeah.
Talk to you.
Like they all follow each other.
How long
like
have
that. Why? Why didn't they just go straight? When the first guy saw him turn, why did he keep going that way when he knew he wasn't gonna have to go that way for another couple of fucking steps? Fucking idiot! Just take the short way.
You know what about
Maybe there was
Chris?
an
Carry on.
angry beaver.
What's that?
Maybe there was an angry beaver in the bush.
Talk to you.
There he goes. Look, watch. Go around there. Go around that cone.
How long have you known about Chris? What's the source of the video? CIA. The CIA? Well, that's convenient.
Well, that's convenient.
That's convenient. Sounds like you're totally in a distressful situation there, JM.
No, cut the crap. Because you were with me in Iraq 3 years ago. We buried him out in the desert.
We buried it
Yeah, 'cause-
on the desert.
Wow.
Wait, so not in the desert. You buried him on the desert.
That girl over
This
there
is the
behind
Australian
him.
army.
That girl behind him is looking back with like that look of like, is this the guy that's really
What am I
going to
supposed to be
protect all
doing?
of us? Is he supposed to be protecting us? Or are we supposed to be
What's
protecting
with the
him? Because
hats,
I
by
have
the
no
way?
military fucking training whatsoever. Am I supposed to be protecting you? Or are you supposed to be protecting me?
She's gonna protect him. She's a badass. Look at that. But still, the hats really freak me out. Is this the Australian army?
She has the like dumbest look on her face, like, huh? What?
Yeah, but she's a
How
badass.
the hell did
I mean, look at that.
I get into this?
She's
The
like, what the fuck
CIA.
is this?
Hi. Sir, you need to see this. We identified her.
Wow. Oh, okay. Wow.
Oh yeah.
Gotta love how. Wow.
I mean, do normal people look like that, or
Oh, I'm just laughing at their military silent jargon. Go that way. Me or him? Oh, him.
Identify
Okay.
her.
Pointed.
He just pointed that way, and they just knew that
and then went the
one
other
guy
way.
was gonna go that way, and the girl was gonna follow me. We're gonna go have booty over here. You go over there and wait by the bush until we're done. Look, that's what they did. He told him. He said, "We're gonna run over here to this bush and make booty over here, and you go wait over there like a good little boy, like a good little flat earther." Watch.
from
Here we
Jacob,
go, JM.
and
Identify her.
point out,
She has a little trot in her
this makes
step
my
on the
army
bottom.
training cringe.
She was
Alright.
hopping, yeah.
She's like,
All
I'm
right.
Wasn't
coming.
that last guy wearing a trench coat?
You can see the little jump.
All right, here we go.
It's division levels.
Like you can't fucking hear what he says over the music. That's horrible, JM.
Yeah, I was
Yeah.
gonna
Never
say
do
the
that.
music is pissing me off.
I bet he
The
produced
music
this
is really
as well.
pissing me off.
Oh, you know he produced it.
directed, edited, all of it.
He was responsible for all the
this is
physics
just-
involved in the movie to make sure it's factually correct.
Look
Oh,
at
it's all
that flat and
density.
level water in front of him.
Who's
Yeah, because guess what, guys? If this was a globe, okay, that lake should be completely so curved that you wouldn't see a reflection. All right?
No.
We all know how a ball works,
That's
right?
what they
You can't
say,
see
yeah.
the reflection of
Oh, good
trees
God.
on bodies of water if the water's curved, guys. Come on.
Yeah,
Fucking idiots.
obviously.
I mean, come on.
Dude, what the fuck's going on here?
Look at that stop I got it on. So perfect.
Wow.
Look at that.
No bullet hole in the front of his head, but blood
blood
coming out the back of his head.
So
It's coming out of the
just
top of his
teleport
head.
into their heads and
So is
then
that a-
start moving.
So did they do that with a blood
no,
pack, or is that
this-
special effects in the editor.
No, that's a
I'm pretty
volcano.
sure
But
that's...
the thing, yeah,
That's
but
a
the thing is,
volcano
you
on top
guys
of
are
his head.
saying it's. Hold up. It's going in into his head without a bullet hole, and then it makes a 90-degree turn and goes up. That's what the bullet does. That's not what a bullet does.
Frame.
The guy on the left is laughing so hard at the fucking fucked up special effects that he's falling backwards on himself. He's about to shoot his buddy on accident.
Yeah.
He's like, ah!
Oh no! Look at that! You have a.
He
fountain on
got
your head.
shot and is laughing on the way down from the dumbass special effects. Good shit.
He said you got
It's so loud.
I know. It's horrible.
It's so fucking loud.
Got pussy on
Says
the wall,
pussy.
though.
It says pussy on the wall.
Is this supposed to be? Is this supposed to be like in Iraq or something?
Well,
Isn't it supposed to be like in Iraq or Afghanistan or
Yeah,
something?
wait,
So
yeah.
why is pussy a member
even
written on
tell
the
you.
wall?
Hold on. Good
Oh,
point,
wait,
Craig.
what are those
Good
stick
point.
figures
Hold on.
doing?
Hold on. Good point. Good point. Look, this guy right here is obviously not American. So they're in another country where apparently all the vandalism is in English. Hold on. Look, there we go. East LA right there.
Look, it says it in orange too.
Yeah, but-
East LA.
But hold up. What are the stick figures doing? I have no idea what the stick figures are doing.
Yeah, I already saw that.
What are they doing?
Oh my god!
They're doing something
Look at
kinky over there.
Fluorescent too. Somebody wrote it like 3 times.
They're just one guy short of a London Bridge right there.
That guy's like, what the fuck are you doing? Hey, get that thing away from me.
All right, here we go.
James, I love you. There would have been more blood.
Yeah,
Where's
stabbing
the,
that
would've
guy
been
where's the
more
blood
noise.
now?
No, he Vulcan gripped him or something, didn't he?
Yeah, that's what it looked like, yeah.
Back that up. Back that
pissing
up
on
to
him?
where
What's
you
he
sneak
doing?
up on the dude.
Like, yeah, what was he doing?
What'd you say, Sean?
Back it up to where he was sneaking up on the dude. I don't want to see how he stabbed this dude.
He did a Vulcan death grip.
He does
Yeah.
he does
It's
a
like
knife. He
straight
does
down
a
into his shoulder blade.
he does
Yeah,
a
it looked like he stabbed him in the lung.
he does a really cool knife spin that they wouldn't do in real life, and fear of dropping the knife and making noise.
Okay, JM, just for future reference, when you're trying to use stealth to get into someplace, you don't stab somebody in the back that low. If you're gonna stab them in the back, stab them in the back and then next time you sever the spine. That way they don't
Base
get
of the
the chance
neck.
to yell.
Screaming.
You go send a
pain.
massive
Ah!
they're going up against the screen.
Yeah.
Ruining your stealth.
It's a good thing this guy couldn't act. Yeah, calm down. He couldn't act, so he isn't yelling. He should have yelled.
You wonder if maybe he's the guy laying on the ground. He's like, yeah, I'm that guy. This is my actor's reel. This is
Schrodinger's
mine.
cat in
They
Schrodinger's
didn't
cat
show
in the chat
anyone
says,
this.
everyone knows you immediately fall down when stabbed.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Especially
that's
between the
exactly-
shoulder blades.
Yeah, you get hit in the back and,
And
it's
only if
instant
the good guy
death.
stabs you. Yep, only if you're a bad
Instant
guy,
death.
right?
Where's the wound?
This must have been some of that, special sniper training he had. I don't know.
Modified sniper training.
Modified
Yeah,
sniper.
oh, this is the modified sniper training.
Stab somebody in the worst possible way for stealth that you can. Yeah, there you go.
Why is the
Stand
music
over
so
the body.
loud?
God, it's so epic, man. I want to do this in real life. I just want to be a commando
This
now.
is supposed to be a stealth mission, right? Stealth
Why are they
missions
wearing
don't
black?
have this kind of music in films.
Why are they wearing black in a forested area?
Yeah, that's
Solid
also
black. Seriously?
It's because black doesn't reflect light; they're invisible.
Oh God.
Yeah.
So if he
that's- that's
stands,
stealth
if he
ninja.
stands still enough, he won't be visible.
How can they see me?
You're assuming they put thought into this.
So this. Hold on. So his zombies are based on movement. His stealth is based on not moving. Is JM fucking what's his name from Guardians of the Galaxy?
Star-Lord?
No.
No, that's Star-Lord, the other one.
Drax.
He's
the
the
Drax.
Purple
Drax.
tattoo guy.
Drax,
yeah.
yeah.
Destroyer.
Drax. Yeah, there it is.
Yeah.
So JM Cruz is actually Drax.
Be
in real life.
still.
You can stand.
Anybody see the park
extremely
sign right
still.
there?
Terrifying thought.
You
So-
guys
so
see the park
JM
sign on the right?
JM is proof that people
Yeah.
can't see things unless they're moving.
Wait,
He
wait,
built all
what
those
about-
movies around.
T-Rex logic.
Wait, you have to remember, nothing would go over his head because his reflexes are too quick.
He would catch it.
Yeah, there's a park sign on the right, like you can clearly see they're in like a national park or something like that. You see? Like, look, it's got like a little map.
I'm
And there's an
sorry.
arrow
He's about to
even.
shoot it. He's about to shoot the sign.
I'm sorry, but Chris Mirror might have just made the best comment I've ever seen in the chat. I can't masturbate to this. Put on some porn or something. You know, something with tolerable acting.
Put on that Pirates one they did. They
That's
did the
fucking
Pirates of
awesome.
the Caribbean.
Hey, £4.99 through Super Chat. What are you guys talking about? This is Saving Private Ryan 2, Electric Boogaloo. Or Boogaloo. Electric Boogaloo. Alright, let's go.
So that nice clandestine meeting they just had in a really public place on a roundabout.
Well, now here's something else for just a dose of reality. If you're wearing your hat backwards, did you really need to take it off, or would you have taken it off in the first place? Fuck no!
Why would you?
He's about to
It's
enter
a-
a do not enter as well.
That's for
Dum-dum.
Bum bum
Oh
bum.
my god.
I wonder where that is.
Y'all are fucking harsh tonight, man. Fuck
anybody
the
know where
Sunday
that is?
nights with
He really
Skeptics
was.
anymore. Okay, let's go.
Oh god, no, he's gonna jaywalk.
Look, I was right. He is. He's entering the do not enter. Laugh.
No, but
Oh,
he is
fuck.
jaywalking.
Let me hold on. I need to stop this before his number goes up on the screen.
Too late.
Too late. Hey, hold on. Does his name
just
spell
put it on there.
pseudo? Oh man, if he just
Does
had
his
one
name
more
spell
P in
pseudo?
it, if his name had one more P in it, it would be an anagram for pseudo po.
I said Dios Po anyways.
Sorry, I saw that and I was like, wait, whoa, I see pseudo.
I mean,
All right.
Area 51 Productions.
that didn't really seem like an actor
Oh,
reel.
boy.
More
Hashtag Storm Area 51
Like-
Productions.
He had what?
First year
Jay
students
Lines,
getting on a
maybe.
project.
Did I miscount that he had 3 speaking lines to the whole thing?
yeah, something like that.
They buried that guy in the
yeah.
desert. Come on.
Oh god, now we have
And there's Pratt.
Don't forget they
FEFE's
buried him
Daniel
on
Pratt's
the
face.
desert.
I just wanted to scare the chat
Pratt
real
is a
quick.
better actor. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I forgot I had that.
I wonder if I can use the 2D editor and you can pick 2D images and make them. I wonder if you could make like a moving Daniel Pratt for this face rig. That'd be fun.
Dude, I'm gonna tell you something.
Oh, God.
I bet Daniel Pratt would be a fucking to follow him around in life and just watch him get mad at everything he doesn't understand would be fucking comedy gold. That dude is the biggest fucking moron on the planet. I'm sure he gets confused
I
by
would love to
vending
see him.
machines.
Because
Yeah,
remember he
I
was
would love-
bitching
Why
about
isn't this
the
barbecue
yeah,
making
yeah,
more
revolving-
gravity?
I want to see him revolve around a revolving door. Let's see if he can open it.
Did you see
Probably
that he was
too hard
bitching
for
the
him.
one time about the greeter at Walmart or something in one video? I think.
No, how are you gonna bitch about the greeter at Walmart? Person's a nice person.
Well, I
Infinite
think they
Craig.
checked. I think it was that they checked him. They checked his. They wanted to check his receipt on the way out. Was what it fucking was, and he was very insulted by that.
Infinite Craigs and Infinite Skeptics. Yeah, I'm sure he gets
Of course, they
insulted.
wanted to check his receipt. Look at the guy.
I know, right? I would too. Shit.
Stole some shit for sure. Look at him.
I would just stop looking at everybody else that walked through and start watching him the moment he showed up. The moment I could smell his sweat pulling into the parking lot. I'd be like, yeah.
So
He's
Do you
on
reckon
it.
there's
He's
like
close,
Daniel
guys.
Pratt's
He's close.
basement?
Put that picture back
Do you
up.
reckon
Right?
Daniel Pratt's basement has one of those just smells that you recognize? As soon as you walk in, you're like, yep, he's here.
He was
Put that
doing
picture back
laundry
up,
the
right?
other day in his one video, at least. You could hear it in the background.
I bet you if
Okay.
you look at his laundry water when he's washing his clothes, I bet it's fucking brown as fuck. Brown and yellow.
Okay. Be honest here, guys. Is that not the face you would see on the big screens at every Walmart whenever they call for a code Adam?
I forgot you
What's
worked
the-
at Walmart. We're talking you're right up your alley.
Well, Walmart in America is a completely different place than Walmart in other countries. Like,
Well,
it's-
for
it's
those that don't
amazing.
know, a code Adam is when there's a missing child.
Wow.
Everybody
You guys
normally
call-
like.
We do Amber Alert.
When they call out a code Adam, they lock all the doors. They won't let people in or out, and they put a description of the child over the intercom. They would put Daniel Pratt's face on every screen on and every TV that exists in the store. Just be on the lookout for this guy. He might have the kid.
Look for this guy or
This
anybody
guy,
we called it
that
an Amber Alert.
looks like him.
Yeah, we call them Amber Alerts.
Well, outside of the store,
outside of
they're
Walmart,
Amber Alerts.
outside of Walmart, it's an Amber Alert. Inside the store is a code Adam. It's a Walmart specific code
Oh, I
because
think you're right. Yeah, you're right.
there was
Sorry,
a guy that actually set up a TV series, America's Most Wanted. His kid's name was Adam, and he was kidnapped from a Walmart. They never found the kid, so Walmart adopted the code Adam in his honor.
You know,
You're talking
many
about the
years
guy
later, they
from-
found the killer.
The guy from that show, the guy that hosted that show. Are you talking about him?
Yeah, his son was adopted and murdered, or abducted and murdered. That's why he just started doing that.
And he was abducted from a Walmart.
They never
So, Walmart-
found the kid, but they
Walmart-
did years later catch the murderers, I believe.
Yeah,
Is
that's
this
why
the
he
don't
started
you
that
have
show.
a-
Was
don't-
the whole premise of the show started because he wanted
just-
to find the guy that kidnapped his kid.
Is this the guy that says, why don't you have a seat right over there? That guy?
No, that's the different guy. No, the American Most
That's the
Wanted. That's the
pedophile catcher. Yeah, I love that guy. That guy's awesome.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah, so
awesome.
there's a history of the code Adam and that whole thing.
Did you see the South
Yeah.
Park where they did that? Why don't you sit down? Sit down here.
Could you imagine
Oh,
if you're
I've
like
seen a-
delivering pizza and you went to the wrong address and you walked in the door and there was that guy there? You'd be like, "Oh fuck, what did I just walk into?" Where
Well,
the
you just
cops
sit down.
at?"
It's like, I swear to God, it wasn't me, man. Sure it wasn't. Sit
dude.
down. Sit down.
Are you Jimmy? Did you order a pepperoni?
Extra meat.
He's the kind
Hi,
of guy
what
that
are
you
you doing
expect to
here?
drive a windowless van.
Did you get a meat lovers?
With candy on it, right?
Gross.
He comes with a big lollipop too. He's like, I thought it was a weird order.
Hey
kids, you want some
candy?
So some people have said, "Oh, Walmart wasn't around back when that happened." No, Walmart was a regional thing when it started. It didn't go national until the 90s.
Well, and then they started buying.
Yeah, Walmart's
everything.
been around
They
since the
started
60s,
buying,
people.
like Kmart's and Wocos and all the other big stores, and then they became massive.
Yeah.
Yeah, Walmart's been around for a really long time. It's just not been a worldwide conglomeration for a long time.
The store that's in my hometown has been like 4 different stores over my life, but then when it finally turned to a Walmart, it never went back to anything else. Like, of course, it's a Walmart forever now.
Walmart rocks.
No, Walmart sucks.
You guys have? Did you guys have
In
Wocos?
honor of Sean, Walmart sucks. But I still
One
shop
of
there
the
all
things
time, Sean,
that
sorry.
gets me about America, like in Britain, you've got your your big supermarkets like Asda, which is owned by Walmart, and Morrison's and that. But you can't go into your local Morrison's and buy a fucking gun. Yet you can do that at Walmart in America, and that blows my mind.
Only certain areas.
It depends on the Walmart. Most Walmarts are restricted to shotguns only. Some
So
Walmarts
still,
will actually
I
carry
can fucking walk into my
crossbows.
supermarket and buy a shotgun.
I mean, I can walk into a Walmart in my country and buy a gun too.
How is she
So-
going to
Yeah,
protect
up until
yourself
like
against
3
the
years
government?
ago. Up until like 3 years ago, there was
Oh,
one
get
store
the
in
hell out of
South
here.
Bend you could actually
Look
buy
at
assault
Europe.
weapons.
But there is a big difference in the amount of training.
hold
like,
up.
you're not even allowed to get a gun in Canada without training.
This gun debate. Look at bloody adult countries over in Europe. We don't have guns for everyone. We do have guns where you have to actually go through certain certifications, but you can't just go into a freaking store and buy a gun. That's just idiotic.
Yeah.
But hold on, hold on.
Here's
Also
the
blows
thing.
my mind.
Here's the
Yeah,
thing.
but you can
In
go
the
buy it.
U.S.,
I can go down-
it is not that easy either.
Yeah, but it's
you
easier than
actually
here.
do have. It's easier than in some countries, yes. I'm not saying that it is not easier than in some places, but to mischaracterize it as you can just walk into a store and then walk out with a firearm, that is patently false.
Okay, so hold on. I
Very
can
well
walk into a
compared to
store.
Europe, it
I
is
can walk.
basically
Hold on,
that.
hold on, hold on. I can walk into a store and just walk out with a firearm same moment, but I have a license in my wallet that says that I've done the federal training, passed the course, and I have to renew it and everything, and that they know that I carry guns.
You're still
Yes.
not allowed
Well, I
to
don't
walk around
carry
on the
it.
street
No,
with the thing.
Bullshit.
I'd have to have a good. I'd
We
have to have a
can-
good. No, here we can't. He's right. I can't.
In Texas, you can walk around with a pistol holstered on your waist, and as long as it's in
Yeah, but I'm
open
talking
sight,
about Europe.
It's a little crazy.
But we don't have problems. We don't have the problems that places that try to, like in Texas, I'm saying, I'm not talking about outside of the United States, but in Texas, I would say like this: if you're going to break into a house in Texas, inside the back of your mind, you know that there's a good chance that the homeowner has a firearm in there. So
Yeah,
I
I got
think
what you
it
mean.
works as it does work as a deterrent.
I was watching a news report where these people broke in during the day. They broke in the evening, and then the kid was well, he's 20 years old. He was waiting at the end of the hallway with an AR-15, and he told them get out, and they didn't get out within the first second of him saying that, and he shot them all down the hallway. And I remember my neighbor being like, she's kind of hippy dippy. She was like, "That's so sad." I'm like, they had fucking brass knuckles and knives with them. I said, good. Fucking shoot them even slower. I'm like,
Yep.
just,
Well, here's the
So
thing
let
about
me get
this.
this straight. Let me
Hey,
get
guys,
this straight.
guys-
The entire gun debate is fueled by paranoia.
Well,
Yeah.
That's basically
let's,
it.
let's talk about this gun debate, U.S. versus U.K. U.S. has some pretty screwed up gun laws. I'll grant you that. But over in the U.K., some places are so strict, the police have to say, stop, or I'll say stop again.
they don't give all their police guns.
Our
that's
police
kind of the
officers
difference.
are much better at de-escalating.
See, that's
They are
kind of one of the
extremely good at
differences.
de-escalating.
Canada's kind of in the middle there. See, our cops have there's a lot of guns around, so our cops all have guns because they don't live in a world where you're going to call a cop with a gun because you need your gun. But they are also given a lot more training when it comes to de-escalation, so it does result in less fatal incidents. Plus, we
Right,
don't
guys,
carry
this
them
is all
around.
very serious and stuff, but I've been arguing with someone in the chat, and it's a very serious question I've got to ask you all. Pineapple on pizza, yes or no?
Oh,
No.
for fuck's sake, we did this
No.
on
Depends
the
on
chill.
pizza.
God
No.
damn it!
Depends
That's
on the
terrible.
Who asked
And
the
my country invented this too, and so I have to take the blame.
Are you serious?
This is-
Did,
We
did
can all blame the
Canada
beaver.
invent
Yes,
the Hawaiian pizza?
100%. 100%. It is a
Matthew
Canadian thing,
Matthews.
apparently.
And just to clarify, Gordon Ramsay says it's wrong.
Thank you. And I don't even
I
like that
agree.
guy.
Matthew
I
Matthews in-
like
in
him
the-
now.
Did Gordon Ramsay just earn some of my respect?
Listen, I have to take responsibility for this pizza, this type of pizza, and Brian Adams. We were ashamed of all of it.
Hey, don't forget about Celine.
Oh,
Sleep.
And
oh,
Justin
Ryder
Bieber.
Dinosaur
He's a-
says yes.
He's
to
a
pineapple
national
on
treasure,
pizza.
sir. I'm just kidding.
What's that? What was coming from the chat?
Yeah, barrier.
Ryder
Please.
Dinosaur says yes to pineapple on pizza.
Oh, Rider Dinosaurs has no idea what he's talking about. I'm done supporting that guy.
Matthew says I'll get my coat.
It was a guy who was born in Greece and moved to Canada when he was 20. So yeah, that sucks. It's ours. I won't
Ace
claim
Hall
law-
says, Ace Hall says, wow, just wow. And I don't know what he said. It says just at around 1 hour, needy much? Yikes. I don't know. Tell me what I said in the chat, and I'll tell you whether I'm needy or not. Because there might be. If it's
The
good
answer is
enough, I'll-
yes.
Hey, team, I've got a question for you. So you've ordered the pizza, right? And you get that knock on the door, and you go to the door, and this is your pizza boy. Do you still want the pizza?
Hold on. I'm not
He's
looking
licking
at
his
the thing.
fingers, remember?
Okay.
No.
Hang on.
No.
Hang on. There's a comment in the live chat that actually needs a direct correction. Lady Skeptic, your information that you are going off of is again demonstrably false. Her comment was, I personally believe that any guns like AKs and shit should be illegal. Only allow guns that are for personal safety and hunting. AKs are only to kill a lot of people. That's their only purpose. No. The AR and AK platforms are actually the dominant sport rifles now because of their ease of use and ease of maintenance. And if you want to get rid
also
of...
because they advertised it as a sportsman's rifle. I mean, come on.
Well,
it was partly
the
because
AR
they drove it into the advertising.
No, the AR started as a civilian platform.
Yeah,
by
they
a
can
few
start it.
years.
They could, yeah, they take. Okay,
It
I'm
was
not gonna get into
designed.
that.
It was designed for the civilian market first, and then when the U.S. military wanted to change away from the M14, is when Stoner is like, "Well, I can modify it to do what you want. Give it a run."
Yeah, but I think what her point is it's ludicrous to think that a machine gun is an acceptable weapon to let your populace
Well,
hold.
then I guess
if I'm let out a rifle,
it's a good thing that machine guns are already illegal and
Yeah.
heavily controlled by the ATF.
That's one thing. That's a big.
They make a lot of guns into a machine gun.
No.
Bump stock is a methodology, not a mechanism. You can take any rifle with a pistol grip and do the bump stock technique to increase the rate of fire. It is a technique, not only a product.
They have spring-loaded stocks that allow it to do it easily, and those make it essentially a machine gun.
And you can do it without that either.
It's just this justification of allowing people to have machine guns.
It's a piss. They are not machine guns, and it is a piss poor argument to go with that because you can do it without that device.
Anyways, I'm ending it there, but I am pro-gun, remember. So I have lots of guns. They're right behind me, locked in a case, and,
I see that. Fight the Flat Earth. I'm about to get to that one.
Guns.
Let me get to. I'll get to that one.
Mandelbrot asked, "What would you hunt with an AR?" I've shot gophers with one. The AR round is a 22 long rifle with a little more powder.
Yeah,
I have a
highly
30-06
accurate,
rifle,
so.
and that's a really big rifle. A 30-06 is like a moose gun. So, I mean, the size, my gun is bigger than an AR-15. It just doesn't fire that many bullets before I'm out. I have a,
You don't use your 30-06 to kill squirrels? What's wrong with you?
I mean, when you're hunting a moose is the size of like a fucking small, like, Jesus Christ. It's bigger than a small moose.
Hold on. Stop there. It's smaller. It's bigger than a small Jesus Christ. How big is a small Jesus Christ?
I was going to say elephant, but elephants are kind of the wrong
than a
type
medium
of
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
But like a middle.
I like my
I
Jesus
want-
Christ
I
extra
think
large,
right.
please.
The 1-year-old moose is
We're
as
talking
big
I
as
just have a medium Jesus.
Yeah.
Anyways, moving along.
Big butter Jesus.
Moving on to the extra
no, it
large
was
Jesus. All right.
Extra
well,
large Jesus.
The Sun
I'm gonna
Express
get
$5.
SoCal Jesus to do something about that now.
The Sun Express $5.
Schrödinger.
Yes, I'm getting to it. Give me 1 second. Sun Express $5. Flatards costume playing strikes me as their attempt to practice for child grooming. Ooh, gross. All right, Schrodinger's cat $1.99. Rifles on pizzas. Yes,
Yeah.
I'd eat that.
He
Fuck
went to the
pineapple.
internet for today.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, you win the
Yeah.
internet.
Well done.
Following right after Joshua Eldridge says "fuck pineapple" and then Schrodinger cat with rifles on pizzas. Yeah, back to back super chat. Great. William
amazing.
Signs. Anchovies go on pizza, not pineapple. Yeah, exactly. Anything but fruit. I mean, why would you put pineapple on there? I mean, banana, strawberry. Might as well put all of that stuff on there. All right, let's see. Oh, what did Stringer News say? It says something about small Jesus. A small Jesus Christ has meaning down south where Mexicans have Jesus statuettes on their on their lowrider dashboards. Yo, Holmes, get that small Jesus off your dashboard. Get you a medium Jesus. Be a real vato.
Is that a SA Jesus?
S.A. Jesus, that's a Jesus that's in
I couldn't
long
find a
form
rifle
writing.
on pizza, so that'll have to do.
What? Oh, I don't see it. I'm looking at the other one. At the other screen.
Oh, you got a gun on a pizza right now.
Oh. Peaches. Ooh, William Signs peaches on pizza. No.
Peaches on pizza? What the fuck?
Nancy Clark, guns are amazing. Heart, heart, heart. You know, I'll tell you, one of the I would say that throughout my life, some of the most adrenaline moments, some of the moments where I felt like I just had the greatest rush was when I was at the firing range firing off weapons.
Yeah.
It's just something about it. It's just nice.
Oh, it's fun. It's so much fun.
Yes, it is.
I mean, I have, I do archery as well, and I have my guns and stuff. But they're just for hunting mostly. But I mean, it's a lot of fun.
Yeah, I suggest anybody that likes to hunt to do some archery. That shit's badass. That's real hunting to me.
I've killed deer with archery.
Sean 137.
What kind of archery?
Sean 137 says you get a free Jesus with every 15-inch pizza.
Oh wow, that's an awesome offer.
I thought it was
But what
with a
size
12
Jesus
inch.
do I get? Is it just the small Jesus you get with the pizza, or can I upgrade to a larger Jesus? Or
Radical was a compound bow. I don't. That's the one. Well, compound. It's got sights and all that shit. The other would be recurve.
Matthew
Yeah,
says,
well, I was
Team
actually going on
Skeptic.
about.
Hold on. Somebody says,
awesome,
what if someone shot up your son's school? Well, that would be unfortunate. Unfortunately, I can't control every crazy person in the world, and even if I take their guns away, we can look back at what happened a few years ago in China when a gang attacked a platform of people, and they all used knives and still killed several people. Lots of people were killed on a platform.
I would just
in
all
the
with
immortal
knives.
Yeah,
words
kind of extreme
of
example,
Goldie
though,
Looking
isn't
Chain, yeah. In the immortal words of Goldie Looking Chain, guns don't kill people, rappers do.
Ha.
Right. Yeah, I don't
Let me
I don't
ask just
think
one
anybody.
simple
I don't.
question here.
Go ahead.
I mean, this is basically like if there were people with guns in the school, they would defend. Now, if everyone would start shooting at random directions and kill more people, that's what would happen. Don't be stupid.
Well, hold on, Radical, hold on. By that logic right there, every war, everybody just shoots everybody.
Yeah, but the police even said at one of the more recent shootings that when they showed up, everybody was running around with.
Well, hold on.
They said
hold on.
everybody was running around with
Those are
guns in their
trained
hands.
soldiers.
And they had a hard
Hold
time.
up, those are trained soldiers, and we're talking.
Yeah,
Hold up,
okay.
Beaver. Those are trained
Yeah, but-
soldiers, and you're going on about civilians with guns and comparing them. Come on now.
But
That's
if you're going to
silly.
be allowed to carry a gun at a school, they're going to require you to have certain
well, that's-
requirements. They're not just going to say, okay, anybody that has a gun can bring it to school now, just in case we get attacked by a school shooter. That's a whole different
I actually
thing.
think
just adding
I actually
fuel
think you
to the
should have
fire.
teachers with guns because you're at a critical mass where that's kind of the best solution now, unfortunately.
Yeah, I mean it's a hot topic to talk about. It's really it's just like politics.
Yeah, it's
there is no right solution.
Of course, Radical,
I know
you're
it's
in a
not
very
simple
you're in a much
topic,
more
but
like you live in a much
Yeah,
more
we have
controlled.
evolved
Like
beyond that.
I'm in the middle, right? So like that's why I'm kind of
No,
I see both sides a little bit.
Yeah, but true. But the problem is with America, they have guns all over the place, so it's going to be a problem for a long,
but
long
tell-
time because
But
guns are
tell me
everywhere.
about it. But tell me about it, Radical. Where do you think most of the guns in Canada that are committing crimes come from? They're all flooding over the border. They pour across the American border.
Mhm.
So I
It's
mean,
all illegal
it's not
weaponry.
like, yeah, and it's not like my country doesn't deal with the fact that we're beside one of the most gun-totingest nations in the world. So that's where my viewpoint. So, but also we also are one of the most gun-totingest nations in the world. So we're just kind of like somewhere between Europe's level and America's level, where most of us actually have guns, but there's a little bit more rules with regards to who's allowed to carry them and where
Yeah,
and
but,
how
but
long.
the issue is the people who are willing to commit crimes with them usually don't get them through legal channels.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's fair. And
no
I
matter
agree.
how many
I agree.
gun laws you have in place, they're still going to circumvent them to do their dirty work.
But there's a
Hey,
difference. Is a gun,
just
a
out of
gun, a legal
curiosity-
gun in Canada might cost you $10,000.
Hey guys,
whereas
just
in
out of
America, it might cost you
curiosity,
$1,000.
about a month or two ago, did you see the news that came out of Dallas where a guy tried to storm a federal building with Call of Duty style with a bunch of weapons? You hear what happened to him?
I didn't see that.
He got killed at the
got
fucking
taken.
doorstep.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm sure.
Yeah.
fucking tried to do that shit.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Hey,
That's
Skeptic,
awesome. I'm okay with that.
Can we get a link? Can we get a link to pass along to Schrodinger's cat? Because
Oh
He
yeah,
is
yeah. Hold on.
kind of our resident gun expert.
Let me get you a link. And I really, guys,
Oh,
I'm not
definitely
really
is,
trying to turn this into a gun debate because, like I said, there is no real correct answer in all this. We can postulate and hypothesize about all this shit, and situations that are, that are bad, situations that are good. I mean, there's so many different ways. For every argument, there's another argument against it. So I just, something like that, we can talk about it if you guys want to, but it's definitely not a focus of this channel.
Yeah,
Just
no, it's
so
funny. But I do want to say one thing that's
Fair enough.
funny is that if you can draw a line down between Canada and Europe and America in our opinions here almost. It's actually pretty funny.
Yeah, you're in between us.
Schrodinger.
We're sandwiching
I'm in the
Canada,
middle.
Skeptic. How about that?
I'm straddling all. I'm skiing between you guys. I'm working the poles.
check
Don't worry
your Discord, Schrodinger.
That's the person sitting in the middle of the van, right? They're sitting bitch.
And I have to agree with the super chat that William Signs just sent.
What was
I
that?
didn't even see that one,
Education, not
Yeah.
legislation, is the answer to gun violence.
Yes.
Oh,
And,
definitely.
let me
That's
cover
exactly the thing, yeah.
a few super chats
we
that did come in. Hold on one second, Brainy. Lucian Andries, and I hope I said. God damn it! My subscribers have some crazy names, and I think they do this to me intentionally.
Oh, Lucian Andres
About
is
the
awesome,
title.
that guy. Yeah.
No, he actually, I like him. He gets in there and fucks with people in the chat. Everybody's like, gets all riled up about him. He's like, guys, I'm not a flat earther. All right, he says, the title of this was Flat Earth has died because no one gave it mouth to mouth. And Lucian wants to know about that title, does scrotum to mouth work too? I don't know. Maybe somebody needs to give a flat earther some scrotum to mouth.
Was it mouth to mouth or ass to mouth?
Yes, and again, William Signs, thank you for the $5
That looks
super
like
chat.
what Daniel
I
Pratt
agree
uses
with
to
you.
brush his teeth.
Don't make
Jared,
me-
I was gonna say.
Hey, yeah, I was gonna say, guys, don't hide, Lady Skeptic. Again, this is one of those situations where there is no right answer. Everybody's gonna have a very emotionally driven opinion about it. So there's gonna be people that have lost somebody due to gun violence that will sit there and tell you if there was somebody else there with a gun, that would have been what they would have wanted. And then you're going to have people there that lose somebody to gun violence and say, get rid of all the guns. So there is no right or wrong. You can't go to somebody who's lost somebody that sits on one side of the fence and say, no, you lost somebody and you're wrong. So it's just an emotionally charged thing. I don't mind talking about it, but keep in mind, guys, in this situation, there is no right and no wrong.
It's a heavily
least in my
opinion-driven
opinion.
topic.
I was going
Yes,
to say, what
it
if you
is.
legislate education based on that last super chat or comment or whatever it came off of?
Again, that's where if they
Right? I mean, legislate education.
hang on. The problem here's the thing, that wouldn't even need to be a legislative thing. That would just be a change to the local ordinance requirements for the license. And
Yeah, but we
earlier
don't
in
have
the chat,
local ordinances. We have national ordinances that say you have to meet these
You
requirements
do.
for licensing and training. Yeah, but that's what I'm
you-
saying. It's a
you do
national,
in the U.S.
but it's a
in the
national
U-
standard that you have to have a training to have a gun. Why would that not be something that you could get behind? Just a standard.
Because there's a huge conflict between state and federal limitations here in this
but
country
Canada's
because
the
of
same-
the way
Canada's
we
the
are
exact same as
organized.
America.
No, you're not.
Yeah, but Canada's like
No,
that.
you're
Yes,
not.
we are. We're
You are-
confederacy of provinces, and all provinces set their own rules on everything but things like guns. Where there's a
Okay, let me
federal,
ask you a question. Let me
national
ask you a
standard.
question, Brainy. Let me ask you a
Countries are
question.
very
If there
similar
was
like
a,
that.
well, no, I want to ask you a question. If there was a federal law against the use of marijuana in your country, any use whatsoever, because we still have
was,
federal laws. Well, listen, we still have federal laws that say that they can't sell weed, and then we still have states that sell weed because they just don't care about that federal law. It's a state versus federal argument, and in our country, the state can go against the federal law. Doesn't mean the people inside are not committing a federal crime by doing what they're doing, but they're also not
We
committing
actually
a
had this
state
exact
crime.
problem. We actually had this exact problem because the government here nationalized and allowed 4 plants to be grown by every household. But The province I'm in and Quebec did not want to allow that, and it got all the way to the point where the provinces were going to sue the federal government, and the federal government stepped down because provinces are legislated through our confederacy agreement and everything to set their own rules, which is why the insurance in my province works differently than the insurance in the next province, and so on and so forth.
If gun education is mandated by the federal government in Canada, and a province decided that they don't want to follow along those mandates and those regulations, what
they would have a fight on their hands in that case, though. They have recourse to the federal government.
Would they be within their constitutional right?
That's where it's a little gray. So, because like every country, we have a lot of laws that are layered on top of each other, and it gets kind of like
because if you say that all of Canada is behind this federal law that requires education, then that's not necessarily saying anything, because all the states could. All the states could agree with that. But that's what I'm saying.
The license
right now
for carrying a gun is a federal license. It's actually issued by the federal government. It's not a provincial license. It comes from the federal government. So I have to get that license from the federal process. So it's a through, and so I guess they agreed on that. I don't, because they do have the right to set their own rules with regards to lots of things, speed limits, all kinds of shit. But typically the way it works here is the federal government sets a minimum, and everybody else is allowed to do beyond that. Like drinking. Drinking in Canada is a minimum of 18. But some provinces can do 19 if they want to, because it's beyond the minimum.
I think they're raising the age of smoking in Texas to 21. Good job, Texas.
They raised marijuana to 21 in Quebec for marijuana and 18 for alcohol. It's bullshit.
Lisa
but they have the right to do that.
Lisa Irwin said, glad Flat Earth is on its deathbed. Now, I think...
Yeah, let's get back on Flat Earth. This was a fun topic, but you know what? We should move this forward.
I just want to say one minor thing, by the way. It's kind of like, the Dutch mindset. We don't have guns in the brain. And that's basically, we don't talk about guns. It's not part of our lives. And so it's also a mindset that has to be educated, that has to be... gradually growing into society, and America is still with guns on the brains. And if you tell me not to do stuff, I'm gonna do it. That's kind of the thing.
See how Fight the Flat Earth is being so quiet. He's like, I want to be invited back by Team Skeptic. I'm just gonna keep my mouth shut.
No, he just has no idea what we're talking. He's like, what are guns?
It's more to do with the fact that I'm British, and obviously I was in the Royal Navy and I was trained to use rifles. I was a marksman with the SA-80, but beyond that, the guns have never been part of my life, and it's not something I really have an opinion on, because I think, as Radical just said, it's just not something that we really think about.
Hey, you know what?
Guns are cool and they make loud noises, but... Somebody
has a good suggestion, and I actually have some material lined up for this already. He said, talk about Storm Area 51. I have a video from some guys who are claiming that they're going to go. And I saved it.
So you have some video, you have evidence of people that are going to be dead soon, is what you're talking about.
Yes.
Right.
So this is a side note.
I deleted the. Hold on. Let me get to
it. Check your garbage folder.
No. I didn't. I closed down the window. It had it open, so make sure that we were able to get that 1080p. Going through.
Let me get all I want to say to all of the other guests here is that I love you all, and I really want to come back on the show. So trust me, I'm okay with guns, and please, mwah.
It's I don't want to be like saying. I hate Beaver. It's like we've been saying. The whole gun topic is very opinionated. Everybody's allowed to have their own opinion, as long as they're not trying to push their opinion as fact to everybody else. It's all right. So, yeah.
I'm not sure if I'm muted or not. Am I muted?
Not anymore.
No, we can hear you.
Oh, don't fucking answer him, guys.
We can all sing by Oz what you're saying. I love it. Perfect.
No, Schrodinger, you're good. We can hear you.
I just wanted to make a couple points. Let me turn my camera. My camera's on. Okay, you can see me, correct?
Once I go to the right window.
Hold on. No, I gotta.
I switched to my most adorable avatar.
Hold on, I'll get that. I'll get it so that everybody can see. Give me 1 second. There we go.
To show you how serious I am, I switched to my most adorable avatar. Everybody else can't see it, but I know you can.
You're live.
Yeah, I just wanted to talk about.
Hey, hold on, man. Come on, hold on. I don't want to be putting guns on.
I mean, that's a pretty gun. I do like it.
Hey, Schrodinger,
Yeah,
I
you
appreciate
know,
it, bro, but I don't want that. Hold on, I just it'll get me
Schrodinger.
demonetized, bro.
Yes,
I'm
it
dead
will.
serious. It will get me demonetized. I don't want to show.
So
that
you
gun on
can you
screen.
can talk about it a little bit, but you can't
I don't mind talking.
show
Yeah,
it.
I don't mind talking about it. I don't mind talking about it. I just can't show it.
Yeah.
YouTube is notorious for demonetizing videos and channels that show actual firearms on screen.
Yep,
Some get away
that's
with
what
it,
they do.
most don't.
Yeah, but no big deal. Go ahead and we can talk
We
about
gotta
it.
play
though.
by the rules here.
Oh wait, hold on. My bad. It automatically. Let me turn off the automatic audio switcher. All right, you're good. If you said anything, it wasn't saying anything. But yeah, go ahead, Schrodinger.
Well, no, I wanted to talk about bump stocks because the rifle that I was just showing has a bump stock on it, and other than that one shooting, and I'm sorry, my wife's puppy is going nuts in the background. Other than that one shooting, this thing is absolutely useless. And I have videos of myself shooting it. You cannot hold a pattern worth a goddamn with a bump stock. The only thing it's good for is having a lot of fun and burning through tons of ammo. Can I show ammo on the screen?
Nah, I would rather just not show any firearms or ammo. I just don't want to be demonetized for something like that.
No, and I get it, and I know all of y'all know that I have the deepest respect for you.
Oh yeah, for sure. I'm not upset that you did. I just
I'm
wanted
not
to get it
here-
off as quickly as possible so the algorithm didn't automatically stop the live stream.
Oh yeah, no, but the your 22 rifle, and I think we all know what a 22 rifle is. I've got one in my hand here. It's a very, very tiny bullet for squirrels, rabbits. So your 223 is a hair wider, and just with a ton more powder. And it's longer. So what it's designed to do is once it enters a person, it tumbles, and that's where it creates its damage. So anyone, and I've heard this on the news so many times, that they call the 223 or 5.56 NATO round a high-powered rifle. It's not. It's a very, very small round. And we even had problems where we would shoot people, and this happened when they had the in Somalia, where the people were so thin because they were such small people that the rounds would just go straight through them and not even tumble, and would do very little damage. So I really just wanted to talk very, very quickly about bump stocks are useless, and the 223/5.56 NATO is not a high-powered round.
Hey,
and
one of these times, show me that thing on Discord one of these days. I'd love to see it. I've never.
Yeah, I mean,
other than on the
share it on Discord. That's cool. You could share that on Discord. That'd be cool. That way people can see
Oh,
what
yeah,
you're
well,
talking
I'll
about.
plug
You
in
know,
Schrodinger.
I just don't think they'll
plug you in
understand it
yeah.
from here. Hold on, let me. I'm trying to.
Yeah,
get
Schrodinger,
these
I'll
new
bug you on
videos.
Discord one of these days, and I'd love to see that actually.
All right, so I have some
Yeah,
Area
I needed
51
to talk
videos
to
I
you
just
anyway,
downloaded.
Beaver, and I meant to send you an email today, but I
No, they're
didn't get
illegal in
around
my
to it.
country. So.
Yeah, I just switched offices. I switched to a bigger room in my house and set up a little studio, and I finally got my my green screen working. But
I don't think
with
I'm allowed
that,
to own a gun that one of those
my-
can even go on.
Yeah, I have a 500-pound gun safe.
Yeah, but I mean, literally, I don't think I'm legally allowed to own a gun that could even equip one of those or the bump stock to go on it. Like they're not legal.
The
in my
bump
country.
stock's useless unless you just want to like burn through a ton of ammo. Can I show my gun safe? Like, With that,
Don't even worry about it.
Yeah, we're actually going to change topics a little bit. We're going to run to these Area 51 people. You're welcome to stay for those if you'd like. But yeah,
I
we'll
know. I
change
would
the
love
topic
to. I
up.
would just say I could flip my camera around, show you my gun safe real fast, dude. That's okay.
Okay, well here, let me get this loaded up. Give me 1 second. All right, guys, these are not the original people who said they were going to do the Storm Area 51, but they are a group of kids who are planning on going to Area 51. Again, ahead of time, we should warn you, as a lot of us are vets on here, don't go to Area 51 unless you fully expect to be shot, because if you do get shot, you should not be fucking surprised. Whether it's with a gun or with a beanbag bullet or tear gas or anything along those lines, don't get on YouTube talking about they're so inhumane. They shot me with tear gas in my face when I was on Area 51. Well, they were just keeping you from walking on the mines in front of you. Okay? All right, so here we go. It's actually 4 guys. The other guy had to hit play on his thing. You'll hear his mom scream at him in a second, but we'll let this play. Tell me when you want it to be stopped, guys.
Before you even start Austin 316. He's wearing a fucking Austin 316. Oh, just before you even start Austin 316, he's wearing a Stone Cold Steve Austin shirt. I used to watch wrestling. I just think it's funny. Sorry.
What?
These 4
FYI, tear gas hurts.
My dad's had tear gas because he's a cop.
Well, all of us in the military were forced to it.
Yeah, they do the same thing. They put you in a room and have you inhale it. Yeah.
Yep.
It's really smoky in that room. What's going on?
Oh, my dad said how terrible. He told me what happened.
They're getting used to the fucking tear gas right now. They're just practicing on themselves. They've got a little hot plate and a fucking tear gas.
You don't get used to that. It fucking hurts.
Oh yeah.
This is our base.
You don't understand. These guys are badasses.
Yeah, listen, if y'all just hear that.
Base of operations.
Your base of operations, guys. Hold on, let me get.
Where did you find this? Oh my God, your tear gas.
This is our base of operations, guys.
What's going on, guys? It's your boy Sonic, JK. It's your boy Really Robin. I'm here with.
Look, that guy's like, look, you're being boring already. Let me go ahead and cut in.
Oh, hold on. The guy on the left, does he not look like Quentin Tarantino?
Yeah,
a young one, yeah.
Exactly the same thing.
Young Tarantino.
Or, wait a minute. Casey Neistat.
Quentin Tarantino is a...
Yeah, Casey Neistat on the right side, or what?
Look at that guy in the middle. Looks like he has an ass cheek on his head.
Maybe these are YouTubers that have anti-aged.
Wait,
that's
Skeptic, did you just see the guy in the middle when there's 4 guys?
No, well, the guy in the middle that has the butt crack on his head.
Do you know how do you get a middle on an even number?
That's the middle too.
One of the 2 middles.
One of the 2 middles. The one that has the hair that looks like it has its own ass.
I was looking at the other.
He's the one that went to the barber shop and said that he wanted a Mo haircut.
It looks like a fucking hair.
Real butthead.
It looks like a hair-colored bra that he put on his head.
Now I see it. Now I can't unsee it. Thanks for that.
Now you can't see it. Now I'm thinking he has a couple of head boobs underneath that he's trying to hide.
How many people are viewing right now? So basically you caused a mass boob head.
Everybody can't see
effect.
that.
This is who we have going to Area 51, September 20th, 2019. Subscribe and hit the bell to get updated. We are the crew that's going. I'm organizing this event. We're going to meet up and we're going to go. This is the real deal right here. We're with the boys right now. We're going to get our gear and get ready. Do you guys want to add anything?
Our main objective, well, mine is I'm going to look for some superpowers in there.
What?
Oh my God!
They're good.
I'm gonna look for some superpowers, guys.
He was so fucking serious about this, man.
He's gonna find fucking super stupidity, by the way.
What is superpowers?
I think he finds a chest with epic loot.
Like to be shot in the face.
If I was him, I'd be looking for some muscles.
He's gonna learn how to transfer.
I noticed the date that they were saying. Did any of you notice that in my latest video that CC made his video from the future?
No, I didn't.
What? That's impressive.
Well,
Yeah, he said
He's a
that
time
it was
traveler now.
September 23rd, 2019, when he made his video.
Wow.
An idiot.
I like some liquid. And I'm gonna look for all the alien
That's
tech and
superpower.
see what
Hold on, let me say it. I want to
Sorry,
hear what he says.
can you rewind that a bit? I want to hear what it says.
Anything?
our main objective, well, mine is I'm gonna look for some superpowers in there. I like some liquid. And I'm gonna look for all the alien tech and see what I find. Really?
Yeah,
Wasn't
like
it? I
they
wanna hear
know
the next guy.
they know that the people are coming, and they just leave the alien tech there just cause they didn't move
Yeah.
it to Area 50.
They think they're just going to walk
or
in the
Area
gate and it's just going to
52.
be. There's going to be boxes marked alien technology.
Yeah,
this
he's back
way
right
up.
there. It is right there. I'm going that way, guys. Like when he walks in, there's gonna be a
Can you
big
just
fucking
imagine-
sign says "Alien Tech" to the right, superpower straight ahead.
It's epic loot.
Yeah.
Team. Can you just expect these guys like running in like Leroy Jenkins? I'm just gonna see it.
They call themselves
then they're gonna get
Naruto
killed.
runners. Naruto runners. I have no idea what that means, but that's
Well,
what they
that-
say they are.
That's anime.
Yeah.
Are they gonna run with their hands behind their back like the ninja run?
Apparently.
Oh God, they're stupid.
Robin promises to be the first YouTuber on site at Area 51 on.
The first YouTuber dead at Area 51. Good
That's
job,
what
Robert.
I was going to say.
Good
The
job,
first
Robert.
YouTuber to get mowed down.
He's gonna
He's
get
gonna
superpowers.
take- Yeah, they're all gonna say no, Robert. The guy in the middle, the guy in the left middle, said you were first. So go ahead, Robert. Go do what you're gonna do. We'll all sit back here and make sure you're okay. No,
It's an
Robert.
American
I think
film.
they're
They're
gonna
sending
think
the
they're
Asian
gonna
guy in first.
respawn.
You know it. It's an American film.
In
the
real life, you
Asian
don't
guy's going
respawn.
Yeah, in real life you don't respawn. Good point.
He's gonna try to take a selfie with one of the aliens, and we might take it home with us.
I'm just trying to get evidence of whatever I can get, guys. Again, jokes aside, we're serious about this. We want to get this out there. We want to be there if we can, and I will be there. I will bring you guys coverage about it. I promise you that I will get there, and I will bring it to you guys because it's something I can do. I have a flexible job. It's a part-time job.
So what I hear you saying is you're going to go. Wait. He's going to go there and he's going to get evidence, but what he's going to get evidence of is not what he's hoping for. It's actually going to be the effectiveness of the military firearms.
Yeah, that was funny. He
He's
said
gonna just go in there and get him pictures.
Yeah.
because he has a
He's got all
flexible
the time
job,
in the
guys.
world. Yeah.
Are you sure
He's
Team
part-time
Skeptic
work.
can't show you the rifle that's going to mow them down?
Right. No, we'll watch it on
Sure.
CNN after it happens.
He's like, I only have to pump gas
Oh,
on
definitely.
Friday and Wednesday.
Wait,
I'm not
wait.
criticizing. It's
Did-
just funny that it's just his
That's
part-time
fucked up.
job.
Well, I'm curious. Have these guys been watching Stargate SG-1 recently? Did they get back into watching that show? Do they think that Area 51 is just so easy to get into and that they have all this tech there?
Yeah, sitting around
It's
with instructions on how to find it too.
But hold up. Aren't they going to the wrong place? Shouldn't they actually storm Cheyenne Mountain? I mean, the Stargate is there.
Yeah.
It's not at Area
Cheyenne
51.
Cheyenne Mountain only has that. The long-term storage is Groom Lake, is Area 51.
Yeah, that's where the
But they also
actual
have the
dial
alpha site.
thing is. They had to make. Yeah, but you need the dial computers codes if you're going to Cheyenne Mountain.
The dialing computer is in Cheyenne Mountain. They're adjacent to the
Yeah, they
gate
have
room.
her.
But when
but
it
you have
comes
the
to
code
the
to
big
access the
stuff,
computer.
well, yeah, but they're personal codes. But when it comes to the other tech that they're doing further research on, that's being done off-site at Area 51. That's also where they built the X-303. I mean, come on, our first actual deep spaceship, that was built and launched from Area 51.
Yeah, Prometheus. Yeah, okay.
Yep.
So they want Prometheus.
Prometheus got renamed the Hammond in the end, didn't it?
Yes, it did.
Yeah.
Yes, it was
Yeah.
the general
I
Hammond.
can't get into the commissary if I forget my military ID.
Well,
Sorry, I had to put my Stargate on the table there. Drop that when he said Prometheus.
Oh yeah, definitely.
okay, so MA2 Fletcher
I don't know
Eisler.
what they think they're gonna do.
MA2 Fletcher Eisler, $5. These scrawny idiots aren't going to do anything. I've seen bigger arms on a clock. Yeah, me too.
And at least the clock is right twice a day.
Let's see, there was one more. Hold on.
They're jealous of Professor Stick.
And then we have the Sun Express, $5 and Area 51 cents. About 1 billion mobile phones with digital cameras and 0 images of alien craft. Yeah, that's weird how that worked out, isn't it? Because you know what? I'm actually gonna speak on that. I was one of those people that wanted fucking aliens to exist so fucking bad that, like, I still want them to be real. I still would love to find out that there's aliens flying around in our skies. But here's the thing: in the 60s and 70s, there were photos all the time coming out. Now we have so much more photographic technology, and not one fucking photo of a fucking alien craft or an alien.
That's a really good point.
Well, except for the U.S. Navy did just release a bunch of footage recently that they can't explain, that captured by fighter jets tracking things. And
well,
stuff.
there has been an inverse
there's things flying
proportion
close to the water doing the crazy maneuvers.
Yeah, and that was just released like in this last year. Even was released by the US.
You know what? On Mick West's channel, Metabunk, they actually debunked that claim.
Right.
Which one? What were they?
As cell phone cameras have become more prominent, UFO sightings have decreased.
Right. But that's now because the technology to determine that this shit is fake is much better now. So
could the argument?
Excuse me. It's
could
hard.
The argument
it's
also
hard to fool people.
Could the argument also be made, though, that if you were an alien race and you were aware that every single person was now carrying a very decent camera in their pocket, that maybe you wouldn't want to be skimming the skies much anymore? That's
highly illogical. Well, okay. So to say that I was going to say, I was thinking you were going to lead into they would be hiding themselves more. No, I don't think that they would be hiding themselves more, because they would just be, they would have hid themselves with the same intensity from the beginning. If the intention was to not let us know about them, then they would have gone through maximum efforts to hide themselves from the beginning.
The human race accelerated quite rapidly at one point there. I mean, and the argument that we started seeing them more around the time of nuclear testing because gamma ray bursts. I mean, there is tapestries with UFOs, quite convincing ones that were in paintings, ancient paintings of UFOs and stuff that are, it's not like a new phenomenon either.
But they've been talking about things coming from the sky for a long time in history. I mean,
yeah, that's fair. I'm not advocating for aliens. I'm saying, who knows? Maybe still. That's all I was kind of.
I would love for it to be true. I would love to find aliens out there. I'll volunteer to go with them and hang out.
I do think it's odd when you have.
Go ahead,
sorry.
Go ahead.
Yeah, go ahead, buddy.
Sorry. Here's the thing. Any planet that is sufficiently intellectual or advanced to be able to have interstellar or intergalactic travel, what use would they have for us? It would be as if
slaves.
Yeah, but there's no difference between that and why we have
as if I was going to go across the street to talk to an ant population over there. So
we study ant populations.
Yeah, but okay. So
I don't really like that argument, though.
Yeah, I think that we would interact if we found let's say we found a primate species that had developed speech and self-awareness. But let's say that they don't understand what they're doing. They just have developed this over time. Okay, and we find this species or whatnot. We would interact with them. We would try to learn about them. We would try to help them to move forward in evolution, not stop them right there. So I don't think that if an alien species came across us, they would definitely see that we have physical, or I would say we have some traits about us that stand out above like cows and chickens and radicals.
Yeah.
Well,
look at the people.
Real quick, team.
Yeah.
Real quick, dude. I'm gonna need to drop out because I'm struggling to stay awake. It's been a really long day for me here.
Okay. Well, we'll finish this up and
so
then
I'm
we'll cut it out. I think this week we're going to start doing science and satire, right?
Yes, absolutely. I wanted to have a call with you and Creaky about it. We can have a chat tomorrow.
Yeah, let's do that. Let's have a chat tomorrow, and let's try to set that up for like maybe our first one on Wednesday.
Sounds like a plan. Thanks for having me on
good night,
again.
Craig. Have a good one.
I'm going to go to bed. Speak to you later, guys.
Nighty
Yes,
night.
good night,
See
Craig.
ya.
Later.
Night, team. Bye.
I didn't think that guy would ever fucking leave.
The only thing that I would add to that is with religion on Earth and what religion could do with aliens introducing themselves to us. Perhaps, you know, you could make the argument also that maybe they're doing it for our best.
Well, there was an
argument.
There was an argument made to me a while back when I was trying to explain. It might even have been with Radical, to be honest with you. I was trying to explain to him that what if there was a phenomenon that was just so outrageous that the only explanation could be God or a deity, and basically it comes down to it could be a natural phenomenon. It could be something that we'll eventually be able to do with our species if we can survive long enough and, you know, evolve and become smarter and learn new technologies. We could sit there and say there's no fucking possible way that a certain thing could happen because some guy told me, you know, oh, if you pray to Jesus and you say this prayer, like, okay, let me poise the whole question. So I tell you, or this man in a robe with a beard and a headband made of gold, right? He shows up and he says, you pray to Jesus. I'm Jesus. You pray to me, and you say this fucking prayer exactly as I tell you, and I'll deposit $1 million into your account. And you can do this every day. You can do it once a day. You can do it every day. So you do it. Next morning, you get $1 million. Like, oh shit, what the fuck? Next day, you do it again. Boom, another $1 million. Goes on for 7 days. You want to test that theory so you don't pray one day and you don't get the $1 million. Now, you sit there and say all that the whole time, well, this must be Jesus. This must be the God they're talking about because there's supernatural.
And that's the presuppositionalism.
There's a presupposition
which is unacceptable.
that only
Is
a
it
God
there that
would be
saying
able to do that.
Any sufficient technology could be indistinguishable from a
Yes.
deity.
Exactly. And that's where I came to that conclusion and that realization that I had a flawed way of thinking. You know, and it doesn't push me any more or less away from religion or closer to atheism. I still hold the position of like an agnostic position. I think that's really, I personally believe that's really the only position you can truly hold, and is a position of ignorance because you don't know.
I got into this
where I'm
discussion
at.
with somebody about agnostic versus atheism, and I said I'm agnostic, and they said atheist about something or other. I can't remember where they went, but then it was along the lines of like, you know, not knowing, or sorry, I said the whole thing is agnostic being obviously like not knowing. I said I thought it was kind of an ignorant statement to be atheist as well, just because you're claiming that you know for a simple fact that there's nothing. When does anybody know that?
And that's why I'm a non-believer.
Well, there's a ton of nuance in that spectrum.
I'm not an atheist. I'm a non-believer.
Yeah, but that's where agnostic can come in, because agnostic is a declaration that, like, I preach the gospel of I don't know.
Yeah. So
yeah, but the thing is, here's the thing though. Can I say something to that?
Yeah, sure. Go
I
ahead.
mean, atheism is nothing more than a reaction to a claim. Agnosticism is also a reaction to a claim. Non-belief is not acknowledging the claim because there's no evidence for it. That's
It's
the
an
difference.
answer to one question.
There is absolutely no evidence.
That's fair.
But the Bible,
you gotta-
Radical. Well, it's like thousands
Screw
of
you,
pages
man.
of fucking evidence, thousands of verses, Radical, of evidence
The Bible
of
is
God and a
plagiarism.
flat Earth.
I am
is
an
100%
atheist
plagiarism.
because I don't believe that Radical is Sir Sick.
But the sky is blue because of the oceans above, didn't you know?
Well, so I don't.
A radical, eh?
Okay, so here's another super chat came in. Another super chat came in. The Sun Express 1102. There's life out there in the universe, no doubt. We'll never meet, and vice versa. Light speed is annoying. Yes, light speed.
Yeah, it's
and
although
the limitations.
although
It's too big.
Hang on. This is where you gotta love Star Trek for the influence that it has had on the current generation of scientists, because the warp drive, the Alcubierre drive, is theoretically possible, which would get us past that pesky light speed limitation for travel, if we could get the materials to actually make it work practically in real life.
Well, Jared, what do you think about the Fermi paradox?
My take on that.
That's the one where they destroy themselves, or are you talking about the Great Filter? That's the Fermi paradox, where they can't.
The actual Fermi paradox,
which is an attempt to try to calculate just how many intelligent civilizations are out there. Here's my thought.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. It's about the filter process of the Great Filters. Yeah, sorry, we're just using different terms. I know what you're talking about.
Yeah. Okay. So my view on it is this: is that when you look at the age of the observable universe and the star types that we see, and where life as we know it would potentially be viable, you run into the fact that there are so few of main sequence stars similar to our own that would have habitable planets in what we would consider habitable for our type of life. Now factor in the distances and everything. When you look at it, unlike what some sci-fi franchises have tried to say about how we are a later generation of life, we may be one of the first. And if that's the case, there would be very few others out there that we could potentially interact with, which means in order to potentially get out there and do it, we would have to end up getting a drive similar to the warp drive or Alcubierre drive to even potentially be able to do it. But no, I think when it comes to intelligent life, the infancy part of it is the biggest hurdle.
So Barry on.
Since we first started broadcasting RF, we've barely.
How big is our media bubble?
Yeah,
that's the thing. We've barely scratched the surface.
Maybe 100 light years
of that radius.
When was what's his name's Marconi's radio across the Atlantic, the transmission across the Atlantic? That might have been the first signal that was strong enough to actually get somewhere in space. And Barry on, he says Fermi paradox is easy, and I'm going to change it up a little bit. Cultures evolve until they develop the YouTubes, then sit around and argue with each other the rest of the time. Yes.
And we don't get.
Well, we do that.
And then we get.
When did we start? What year did we start? I think,
what happened?
SETI.
What did Brainy do?
What I do?
Jared may know this. I can
it's never mind. I sent him something on Discord. That's what he's laughing about.
SETI.
All right. So let's get to back to these weirdos, so we can try to finish this video and close out the live stream. We'll do that.
Oh yeah, these weirdos are still here.
What's that?
Oh, these weirdos are still here. They're sitting there looking at us.
They actually gas themselves. This is really what's coming here.
I wonder if they're all related. Look, they all just have a basic relation. They all have dark hair, black shirts. I mean, they could be related to each other just by the black shirts.
The two on the end,
that's ridiculous.
Look like they could be cousins
and lovers.
Answer to my question was SETI started in 1984.
Oh, is that what I didn't even hear it. You asked when was SETI founded? You said 1984?
Yeah. I couldn't remember the search for extraterrestrial intelligence. I asked when it started. I couldn't remember. I Googled it. It started in 1984. So we've barely scratched the surface of that.
Team, there's a huge problem, by the way. Maybe we have already declared war on an intergalactic species with our Hitler broadcast.
Oh God, yeah.
They're looking for him. Where's that guy?
Hitler and Charlie Chaplin fucked it up for us.
Yep. They're coming for them. Okay, let's play the video.
They're going to get here and realize not everybody has a little Hitler mustache. And they'll be like, where are all these guys at?
Yeah.
All right, here we go.
Do that, I will get there and I will bring it to you guys because it's something I can do. I have a flexible job. It's a part-time job. I'm going to be able to go there and bring it and keep you guys updated. This is the biggest, I would say, of this century so far. This is the biggest event, and it's being overlooked by the media. And no one's talking about it except us right here.
For the people watching this that are interested in the meetup, what do you got to tell them?
I want to tell them, be ready. We're going to organize it. We're not going to wing it. We're going to do it, run it smart. We're going to play it cool. We're going to go in there.
There is nothing about what you're doing that is playing it smart at all.
Nope.
That's like the biggest oxymoron I've heard in a long time. $5 in Area 51 cents from the Sun Express. Alcubierre is cute and all, but we need 1,000 times the speed of light just to make practical use. Don't forget data communication beyond light speed. The data communication part, I'm of that belief that at some point we'll crack the quantum code, and we'll be able to use very much like subspace. Yes, I believe that, or I hope that one day we'll be able to do that. But again, we're just we know so little about the quantum realm. We understand the math behind it. We understand that we can make predictions with it. Why some of this shit works, we still don't understand. We lock that down. We cracked that code, and who knows what we're talking about when it comes to communication. I don't think we'll be able to send things like send physical objects faster than the speed of light, but I do think that communication is something that may be possible one day. SETI, silly experiment in technical interference. Yeah.
Yeah, just the fact that these people are putting it out on YouTube shows that they're not playing it smart.
Oh yeah, they're dumb. They're idiots.
If you were going to do this, don't put it on YouTube.
Oh, well,
I'm just waiting for the FBI open up thing.
Yeah, I can just imagine like when they're getting ready to do their debriefing on September 20th in the morning time, when they're getting ready to change the guards, they're going to pass out this screenshot right here. They're going to say, see these 4 guys? First, second, third, fourth. That's the order you find them.
Oh, they've probably already been surveilled, and if there's if there's any credence to what they're saying that they're actually going to do, they're already under surveillance.
We're going to start at a 10, and we're going to take it up to like.
What's up,
I was just going to say they're so stupid, but with basically broadcasting their plan. It's so stupid.
Look at that flat map in the back. It's a flat Earth, guys.
A 100 real quick because this is gonna go like it's gonna happen.
And you'll be like giving updates like all the way till. Right?
I'm gonna give you guys.
He's gonna give updates until he dies.
Yeah.
Until he bleeds
like
out.
And subscribe, my death.
Yeah, like and subscribe, guys, please. As I'm dying, that's the last thing I want. $6.66 from NANA. We had advanced so far that the stupid can flourish. Yes, exactly. I think that was a point made in that last super chat. We're at the point now that we can all sit around and talk about scientific advancement instead of helping advance science. And it's a shame. We should all be more.
Stupid.
Yeah, we can support stupid ideas like storming Area 51 and the flat Earth. All right, here we go.
Joker's wild. Jesus fucking Christ, are we going to get through this video or not?
Probably not.
Yeah, no, we are. This one's short. This one has 2 minutes left, and I'm letting it play through. So we'll do at least 30 seconds to 45 seconds before I stop.
Minute by minute updates on it, and I'm gonna upload it as soon as it's all finished. I'm gonna come and get some Wi-Fi and upload it to you guys because you guys are ready.
The government doesn't take.
Good luck with that. When it's finished, you're not going to be alive.
Yeah. He's like, I just need somebody to roll my bloody body to the nearest McDonald's that has free Wi-Fi and make sure that my phone's in my pocket so I can continue
This
streaming my.
reminds me of when I was at JSOC and we used to make YouTube videos saying, hey, tomorrow we're going to take down this village and get this high value target. And we were all on camera and we put it out 3 days in advance.
William signs $5. Like Terry Davy said, vertical rain and forever sleep.
Yep, forever sleep.
The forever sleep and the red mist.
That made me laugh so much. Forever sleep.
They're gonna be like, why is everybody's live stream from Area 51? Why is there the entire sky covered in in red mist? Like, why are all the phones got red mist all over the cameras? That's the A10, guys.
Yeah, if they don't take my SIM card out, because there's no signal out there. It's a dead zone. There is no Wi-Fi, no phone signals. You can only call 911, and that's anywhere.
I heard
they whoa. So there's no cell service, but you can still call 911.
That was my question. How does that work?
It don't.
Magic.
And if you can't get cell phone reception out there, guys, then nobody's going to hear you scream for help. So just letting you know that.
It's almost like my every Friday night when I yell, you can scream all you want, nobody's going to hear you way out here.
Right. Way the fuck out here in the middle of fucking the desert.
Have some things where it might make your camera like not work.
Right.
Sometimes, like in places where they don't want you.
So they can remotely say your camera's not going to work.
Wow. Wait, are we sure these guys aren't flat earthers?
I was about to say, man.
Well, they don't have a flat Earth map.
And they can remotely, program a Nikon P1000 to capture Jupiter and Saturn on cue.
They have flat Earth potential.
Yeah, they could definitely make it in the flat Earth community.
Yeah, they just haven't been Oakley yet.
For sure. They could start their own flat Earth channel. They'd be successful with it. 4 idiots.
You videotape the lights, like they make your quality go to like 180.
We're about to find out. Wow, I
Did you hear that, Sean? The lights make your quality go to 180. Oh.
Oh my
The
God.
1 second from the left looked like he's falling asleep.
He's really
still
submissive.
I cannot unsee the head titties underneath that guy's hair bra.
didn't know about
I've
that.
seen places like that.
I'm gonna
where
look
they-
into that. I'm gonna seriously look into this. I want this to. I'm gonna try and get a thermal camera so we can get in, and also that's something I wanted to save for later. Well, you guys know now that I'm trying to get that so we can get the entrance. And
Does he think thermal cameras see through walls?
Probably.
Is he one of those guys?
Yes.
I say, no, I saw it in RoboCop. Cameras can see through walls, guys.
They have a firm date for this, right? So how's he saving it for later?
Oh, I've already marked my calendar. Watch CNN September 20th. All day long.
Yeah, but did he say he was saving it for later?
this is, I'm gonna look into that camera thing. I'm really glad you brought that up. That's a good subject. I'm gonna look and do my research on this. We're gonna plan this, how we're gonna blitz it, how we're gonna run this. It's gonna be organized. We're not just gonna Leroy Jenkins it. This is actually gonna happen.
Hey.
Who was it that was Radical, right? That you called the Leroy Jenkins.
Okay, well, there goes my theory.
Oh, my
Wow.
God.
Leroy!
Yeah, we
At least I
I'm
check
try to find some blueprints if I can.
Yeah.
To what?
Blueprints?
Researching. It's,
Yeah. If you don't have the blueprints
what?
to begin with,
The desert?
don't go in that fucking building.
Yeah. They can't even get past the gate, man. They can't even find it, I'm sure.
Let us know if you want us to bring weapons, and if you
Please do.
Okay,
Please do.
They're fucking.
For my personal entertainment, please bring paintball guns.
Leave a comment
And lots of 'em.
leave a comment below the video on what kind of weapons we're supposed to take. We'll have a poll.
Right.
want us
I'm
to murder
calling
anyone
it.
that gets in our way.
I'm actually captain of the Naruto runners, so if you're interested in that deal, just leave a comment in the
the below, and I'll get back with you on that.
He just did it.
Yeah, Naruto runners. He's gonna put his hands behind his back and run as fast as he can.
Oh man, this is
to dodge bullets.
I'm literally laughing my ass off.
Every time I watch stupid shit like this, my cheekbones hurt from fucking internal laughing so hard.
I almost have
Some
tears running
say
down my
Naruto runners,
cheeks.
you can trip them very easily. If I see a sick freak alien chasing me, I'm gonna trip someone.
All right, guys. So in the meantime, stay updated. Hit that bell.
Look, that guy on the left was like, dude, you're not funny. You're not funny. Just let's get back to acting like this is a real video. Get your face off camera.
Look at the dude.
Austin 316 is sure he's the one getting tripped.
Look how high he looks.
Well, look at the room. The room is fucking smogged out. These kids are about to get in
Yeah,
trouble.
what did they were smoking?
Yeah, they hotbox their fucking room.
The guy second from the right, he looks like he's smart enough to realize that all these guys are fucking have no clue what they're fucking talking about. He's like, yeah, I told you not to use that joke. Don't use that fucking joke.
And the
If you
one
haven't already, we're gonna keep.
What's that?
Jeez, but I can't believe he said, "Let us know if you want us to bring weapons."
Yeah, leave a comment below. In the
Global Mom has a really good one, by the way.
What?
Just do the silly walk instead of the Naruto walk.
Oh my god.
You guys on this? What what is your thoughts on this, Scott? What do you want to do when you get inside the base?
Inside the base, it's basic. Naruto runners, our basic job is to use our speed and agility to take out the people trying to guard us, and then leave an opening for the other.
Oh, I just heard
Just
him in
for
the
reference,
background.
you guys know what Naruto. You guys know what Naruto running is, right?
No.
Just for reference.
I
That's
don't.
basically
please
how
show.
the ninjas in the anime Naruto. They basically run with their hands behind their back and all the way hunched over to the front. That's Naruto running. That's what they're gonna do.
In what way does that take out the people? Because he said something about taking.
They're
out
really
people.
fast.
No,
Yeah, but
so
they're
he's
ninja
saying
runners. They're
that-
really fast.
Yeah, he's saying that the people who are going to be running like that are going to use their speed and agility to take out the people that would be trying to stop them. Except
Could you
here's
just
the thing.
imagine seeing that?
Whoa, no. Want to know what came to my mind when he said those words? Do you remember the kid who did the video of him using a light pole as a double-ended lightsaber after episode 1 came out? Yeah, that kid is what came to mind.
No, but could you imagine? I mean, literally, if you're out there in the live
Wars
chat
kid.
listening right now, okay? I want you to put yourself in the position of a guard. And you see this guy about 100 yards out, and he leans forward all the way down, puts his arms backwards, and starts running, and it's still going to take him about 15 to 20 seconds to get to you, but he's fucking trucking it. And you got all this time in the world to think about what you're going to do to this Naruto runner when he gets close enough. Are you going to... You're just going to take your gun and hit him in the head? Or are you going to take him out at long range? Yeah, the butt end of the rifle. I want to see somebody do like a WWF arm. What was that thing where they used to swipe their arm, a clothesline? I just want to see somebody clothesline.
Yeah,
Bam! To make them do 2 backflips.
Yeah, that's gonna be awesome.
Get faster, little buddy. Run in faster. Good. Pow! Flips.
Yeah, team. Can you screen share an M249 saw?
Can I what down?
No.
An M249 saw squad assault rifle, or weapon, I mean.
It would be. I would have to find it. The way vMix works, I'd have to download it and present it and all kinds of crazy stuff. Let me. I'll try to get that while we finish the video. There's only 34 seconds left. But as you can see, look, this guy in the middle to the right, he's been called out by his parents. Paul, listen, you can hear him. Look. He's been.
Are you doing that Naruto shit again?
Yeah, he hasn't moved the entire video. He's so like, man, they're gonna kill us, man. They're gonna kill us. He's like, the only people I'm scared of more is my parents.
Naruto runners, our basic job is to use our speed and agility to take out the people trying to guard us.
You hear that, Paul?
and then leave an opening for the other
Paul.
people. So that's basically.
It's like if I just act
Okay,
like I
guys,
didn't hear
so
them, they won't
we're
say
going to talk
anything
about
else.
this, and people are saying that the real base is a mile underground. So we're going to cross that bridge when we get to it. I will be discussing this. They have no clue. They think that we're stupid and we're uninformed about this. Well,
a mile underground. Again, are you sure you're not confusing it with the Cheyenne Mountain Complex?
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Yep.
where NORAD is?
Stargate.
they don't know. They have
All right,
nothing coming.
I just hope that they
No,
find this
thank God.
mile-long thing and jump down it. Naruto run down it.
Yeah.
And Naruto run until they're in free fall speed.
Because we're not. Guess what? We may be poor, but we're not stupid.
Maybe more.
Would you like to rephrase that?
Yes, please, guys, rephrase that because you are stupid. I can't speak on your wealth level, but you are fucking stupid.
So
Well,
government's got to
I'm
think of it.
thinking
All right,
that
he's not.
I'm thinking that we're actually gonna find some like humanoid-looking aliens that have superpowers.
All right, next one.
Look, they said you guys don't want to fucking answer us, then we're gonna knock on your door.
Thinking that we're actually gonna find some like humanoid-looking aliens that have superpowers.
All right, next one, guys. Rubbing out.
He's just.
Oh man,
Did you say rubbing out?
rubbing out. I'm sure
She's gonna
that's what
rub
he
one
said.
out? What?
Yeah,
Rubbing out
something
again?
like that. Rubbing out.
Yeah.
That's probably going to be a circle jerk. Yeah, team, take a look at that link I just dropped. That's a M249 Saw, which is what they are going to run into if they run to that that base.
All right, guys. Well, that was the end of our Area 51 storming episode. We may do some more on that. That those guys are idiots. They're gonna get hurt. Let me cover these last couple of super chats that came in.
By their mom, most likely.
All right,
They're gonna get
them.
punched by their mom.
All right, let's see.
Are you talking about that Naruto shit again?
John Rapp, I missed an earlier super chat from you, $5 Australian. I heard once from a philosopher that the Old West, when everyone was armed, it was made for the most polite society. Okay, back to globe deniers. Yeah, well, like I said, we've been saying it for a while today. It's just a hard topic to talk about. There's such an emotional charge on each side, and there's no convincing either side that there's some kind of compromise in the middle, being so emotionally charged. So, $5 from John Rapp again. Ray guns leave less mess, but yes, please bring your gun, flat earthers. That would be so awesome. Like I said, I'll be watching that day on the news and see if even one gets out there and tries to run across, to see the pain that he gets put into. That in itself will make my day. I'll take the rest of the day off after I see that video. The Sun Express, $5 in Area 51 cents. Walk/run like an Egyptian. Maybe they'll blend in better. Yeah, right? Yeah, don't do that Naruto run shit. That's just you're gonna get fucking work doing that. And then
They're gonna trip and fall on their face.
Yeah, right. And Vishal Orion, I hope that I said that right. Oraon. Orion? I guess Orion. 200 Chinese dollars. I have no
Rupee.
idea what that is. What is that?
Yen.
That's a rupee, I think.
Is it a rupee?
Rupees, Indian, like East Indian.
Okay, well, let's
look it up. Yeah, it's a rupee. It's an Indian rupee.
Thank you, Vishal.
Yeah, 'cause
200
there's
Indian
more than one
rupees.
type of rupee, isn't there?
Well, I don't know. I'm not familiar.
I think there's
with
more than
world
one type
currency.
of rupee. Well, like it's more than $1, right? Canada dollar, American dollar.
You guys have seen how much I fucking struggle with the difference between the pound and the euro. I still struggle. And
I still don't
find
understand
myself-
that.
I still pat myself on the back every time I get it right too.
The one is
But
an
anyway.
E. It looks like an E for the euro.
Hey, I haven't got it wrong in like a month or two. But I'm learning, guys. Hey, it's a learning process for me too. Vishal, 200 ruples. Ruples, right? I said that right?
No.
Rupees. Okay. Vishal.
You're thinking rubles, and then that's Russian.
200 rupees.
Let him get to the super.
Leave me alone, guys. I don't bring you on to harass me.
Yeah, man.
Leave
Skeptic alone.
Yeah, I actually do bring you guys on for the harassment, and I appreciate you guys harassing me the way you do. You won't be invited back next week, but that's not my problem. That's yours. Vishal, 200 rupees. I hope they take their weapons. These Naruto runners will make good target practice for the guards. Yes, I see that as being an optimal time to practice rubber bullet aim. John Rapp, $5 Go for it, Flurfs. Remember, the second mouse gets the cheese. Ooh, that guy on the left, that's the first mouse. The Naruto runner, that's the second mouse, and he'll be the one that has the cheese. All right, guys, I guess we'll walk each other out of here. We'll start with Brainy Beaver. You're first in line. And Brainy muted himself.
I was
like
muted.
always.
Fucking there I am. I've got it. Okay, so thank you for having me. I'm Brainy Beaver.
Hold on. Hush. I need to share your screen.
Okay, I'm cute and cuddly right now.
That wouldn't call you cute or cuddly. There you go.
What the fuck? Hello. So yeah, anyways, thanks for having me. And I'm still trying to get more videos done. I'm working on a Flat Earth D-Marbles, Flat Earth Cribs episode. So that should be fun. I'm actually doing literally like just, did anybody ever remember MTV Cribs? That's what I'm doing.
Oh man, I'm trying to remember. It was an Old Dirty Bastard that had the most iconic MTV Cribs ever, where he had people like laying down on the floor and shit, and he was telling the
No, that was
MTV
Red
crew.
Man.
Red Man, okay. Oh my God, that's amazing. You got to do something like that. If you don't know what I'm talking about, Brainy, go watch that MTV Cribs, and then do it like that, and you will have it'll be funny as shit.
Oh yeah, well,
You'll for the first time ever, you'll have a watchable video. Ba-boom, boom.
Anyways, yeah, thanks for having me. Sorry for getting in on that topic that we like Voldemort. We shall not speak its name. And other than that, yeah, I hope to come back again. I'll keep harassing you for links when you're on, any way I can.
And I'll continue to try to avoid you
and
all this
avoid me on
as
Discord.
much as possible.
Yeah. I've noticed. Don't worry. I'm just kidding. It's all good. Busy, I know.
If you're out there in the chat and I have an unread message from you on Discord, just leave a 1 in the chat. You'll see. There's a bunch of them, Brainy. Okay. Speaking of Discord, if there's somebody out there that would like to share the Discord link, I would appreciate that. All right. So, Brainy, thank you for joining tonight. You can stick around for a second if you like, but I'm about to cut your audio. Radical, you can go ahead and go next, sir.
All right. He just changed into a frog.
He just wants you to kiss him, Radical. Turn him back into a princess.
No. I'm going to get my sword and punch him with my sword. That's what I do.
With the sharp
basically,
end?
with the sharp end. That's what I do. I punch things with sharp ends. So yeah, the Radical you see on screen right now is basically a new series I'm going to try called Order of the Shillies.
Ooh.
It's going to run next to the Order of the Shillies. And I'm going to try and have some fun roasting you guys. All of you guys. It worked for Marvel Girl,
I think I'm just going to cut your audio off right now. Hold on. Say something. Yes, perfect. That's great. So, if you don't know... Okay, I'm sorry. Here you go, Radical. You can roast me. I don't care. I don't get butthurt by that. Brainy, on the other hand,
some fun stuff.
He'll get super butthurt.
Brainy will get really angry. I'm gonna roast him for this, what he pulled with his face rig right now. I mean, I almost choked on my drink here. I was taking a sip and I looked at the screen and there he was with his pink beaver. Or whatever that was. So, thanks for that, Brainy.
All right. Well, if you're not subscribed to Radical or Brainy Beaver, please subscribe to them. They're great content creators. Thanks, both of you guys. Y'all can stick around for a second. Next, we have Fight the Flat Earth, who I'm going to plug his channel since he's not here. Hi, he's Fight the Flat Earth. he experiences a brain lag from all the lead paint that he ate as a child, and he sucks at Apollo 11 trivia. But if you are a fan of stupid flat earthers being exposed for the stupid people they are, then subscribe to Fight the Flat Earth, and I'm sure he would appreciate every sub he can possibly get. He struggles as it is. But after him comes, we will go to Schrodinger's cat. Oh, you have no video. Okay, I'll put mine.
I know I don't have video on right now, but I do appreciate Brainy Beaver and Sir Sick and Fight the Flat Earth and Team Skeptic and all the others. And I know that it wasn't Sir Sick, but I still think that that's a hilarious joke. I could use some subscribers. I'm trying to get to 1,000 people. And I know that there's a lot of people in here who aren't subbed. So damn you. And
yeah, sub to Schrodinger's cat. He's a great debater, and also in fact he's.
Oh yeah. I got a debate coming up Saturday night on Fight the Flat Earth at 8 Eastern.
All right. So we can go watch Schrodinger's cat get mopped up by a flat earther on Fight the Flat Earth channel on, you said Saturday night?
Saturday night at 8, Logical Troglodyte will be the moderator, and I'm going to get my ass kicked.
All right, so we have a globe earther who has no idea what he's talking about and a caveman moderating. Great. That'll be fun, I'm sure. I'm just kidding, Schrodinger's cat, man. Don't cry, man. Jeez. You guys have no sense of humor here. I sit there and I make fucked up jokes to make y'all laugh, and I can hear you growling in the background, Schrodinger. Like, if I could just get my hands on that guy.
The only way that people can watch is if they subscribe to me ahead of time.
No, honestly, guys, go subscribe to Schrodinger's cat. Leave your channel in the live chat, if you don't mind, Schrodinger.
Yep, doing it now.
All right, and stick around for a moment. I'm going to mute you so we can go to the next person, but stick around for a moment. Oh, man, I don't know which one of you jackasses I want to do next. Jared. Jared, since you got in last, you get to go first.
Well, technically I'm not last, but you know what? I will finish first because, I'm just
right. I'm talking about the significant people. Okay, the other people are also muted. They can't respond to that banter. But I'm talking about the significant people. You're working your way into their group though, as late as you keep showing up. Hold on. It wouldn't be fair not to let them talk. Go ahead, guys. Significant group. Do y'all have any conversation? The insignificant group. Do you have anything to say for yourself?
Oh, we're talking about the insignificant people like Jared? No, I got nothing to say.
Well, I was talking about Radical, Brainy, and Schrodinger, but
Jared's
they're being quiet. They're so scared of conversation.
Sean,
I just wanted to ask if I should punch someone in the face with my sword.
Do you even have Bruce Lee set up yet?
Bruce Lee? Yeah, I could. Jeez.
That sounds like a big no. All right, guys.
Yeah, I got him in there.
Okay, well, look. Oh my, yeah, there he goes. Yeah. Yeah, so I've given the insignificant group more time than they deserve. Let me get back to the significant people. Jared, before I buck you down back into that group that is the insignificant group, and it's only me and Sean left, the voice, do you have anything to say for yourself or your channel?
The channel, we have the typical wonderfulness going on. Actually, no, it's not this weekend. It's coming up. It's the weekend following that we have the next installment of Kanar with Damar, which seems like we're actually going to be moving that from once a month up to twice a month, since we've actually had the response to it from the audience that they do enjoy those shows and want to see more of them. So expect to see more of that content coming up in this wonderful month of August on the way, as well as the typical weekly veterans show, which apparently JM Truth is leaning towards showing up in one of the next installments.
I will be there. I will fucking be there.
So keep an eye out for that one.
Yeah. Oh, and by the way, man, congratulations on hitting the 1,000 subscribers and getting monetized. I was in the chat on Friday and I saw somebody super chat to you, man. I was like, fucking, kind of felt good on the inside that I made you who you are today.
Yeah. Well, you laugh at that. People do have to realize the VTW show did start off. Its very first episode was Memorial Day last year, and it came up from Skeptic and I just talking. It's like, you know what? We should do something as a weekly show just for the veterans, almost as a shoot the shit, talk about whatever topics related specifically to that part of it, not necessarily Flat Earth or any of the stupid, just a relaxed hangout, and even more towards the mental health aspect and avenue, which a couple of the panel members have said that by having that community, having that show there that they can be a part of whenever they're able, has helped them in dealing with their own issues away from the computer. So we are doing some good, even though some people might just see us as a bunch of assholes who just talk shit nonstop. But you know what?
We are a bunch of assholes that talk shit nonstop. Those are facts.
Yeah, it's a fact, and it can be cathartic and can even help you if you do it in an appropriate manner, which is what we do.
Well, I have a couple of things in the chat. We have Stringer News with Wata with the Bruce Lee on the screen. And then we have Copernicus Thinker with a super chat, and he has another message that was another comment that was really cool. So, excuse me. Copernicus Thinker, $4. Kudos to Sean the Voice and Team Skeptic Vids. Yes, Sean the Voice totally makes every live stream the best possible. I couldn't do it without him. We'll get to him in a second.
Sean137, it's not an alcohol-free VFW. Drinking is encouraged, but not required.
Yes, and yes. And before Copernicus Thinker put that super chat, he did send a message to Christ Puncher. It says, at Christ Puncher, I'm trying to find any flatards who do not drink their own urine. Still searching. And Christ Puncher's appropriate response was, don't hold your breath. There are none.
Well, if you're around him, you might want to.
Yeah, exactly. And hey, big shout out to Tau Steady Alpha. Big shout out to Robert Leger. He's in the chat. I'm sorry, guys, I wasn't able to see the chat. Renee Enemy. Shout out to you. What's going on, man? Heat Shield, the infamous Meat Shield. Chris Kelling. Well, he says, "Hola, mis amigos." That was pretty recently. So, look, Clifford Reynolds hit him with the one when I said, let me know if there's anybody out there that has a message to me that was unchecked. Yeah, see, it exists. I don't just ignore you, Brainy. It's everybody. No, I'm just kidding, man. I'll be better at it. But you guys, thank you so much for coming in today. Thank you so much to everybody. Oh, I'm sorry. Sean, the voice.
Well, I see where I rank in all this. I'm me. Most people know who I am. I'm Sean Hufford. I have my own channel. Haven't done much with it lately because I've had real life interfering with everything. But yeah, it's always fun to pop on a hangout when I can. And yeah, Skeptic's a little Lego guy. Love hanging out with him.
Hey, Thursday night, for all my patrons and channel members, Thursday we'll be doing another community day where I hang out with you guys. So anybody that's a channel member, you can see those people have the little icons next to their face or next to their name. Or if you're a patron from Patreon, both of you guys will be invited. Next week, I think we're going to open the live chat up to everybody. Last time we just closed it down to only the channel members and the patrons, but it's a way for us to communicate, and you guys can ask me some personal questions or whatever. But other than that, man, I think that's about it. Does anybody else have anything to say before we close this bitch down?
I'll take that as a no.
Yeah,
well, you did have a question from the chat that just came in.
What was it?
From Joshua Elridge. You're really an agnostic?
Yeah. Yeah. I think I was, even when I thought I was a religious and I was a Christian, I think I was still really agnostic. because when they would tell me stuff, I would always question what they were saying. I would always be like, that doesn't fucking make sense to me. Like, why is it this way? And so, yeah, I would have to say that in the spectrum of agnosticism, I fall closer to the atheist side. In fact, I fall probably as close to atheist as you could possibly get without being an atheist. And I don't think that it'll ever change, because I don't think I'll ever come to a point where I can believe there is a God or believe that there is no God.
Well, so that's where my point in messaging Joshua there in the chat has been. So you are making no claim to the existence or non-existence.
Right.
Yeah, so that's agnosticism. It's the ultimate I don't know.
But I do say that I am agnostic to the point, or I'm as close to being an atheist as I can possibly allow myself to be. And that's being that I am in a position of not knowing whether there is a God or is not a God. What is the definition of God? I mean, what really is there? Can anybody please define what a God is? I mean, there's no way. There's just so much there's so much wiggle room for definition that there's no definitive God. There's no definitive way of saying that this is the way it is or whatnot. I don't know. Hard topic to answer. But yes, I am an agnostic. I think I'll be like that for the rest of my life. Okay, well, outside of that, guys, Jared, Sean, Brainy, Radical, Fight the Flat Earth, Schrodinger's Cat. Did I miss anybody? I hit all the insignificants, didn't I?
Twice.
Just kidding, man. I like those guys. I really do. All of them except for Radical. Fucking hits me with his goddamn fucking water Jet Li, Bruce Lee asshole type shit.
All right. I'm gonna change the Bruce Lee thing now. Wait a minute. I'm gonna change the Bruce Lee thing now.
Don't do that.
No, not Jet Li. No Jet Li. I'll get you real good here.
No, Radical. If you want to scare Skeptic, just get a bucket of acetone. That's all you got to do.
Yeah, don't do that.
Think of it as Roger Rabbit's dip.
All right, Radical. You do what you got to do.
We're gonna melt
close
him.
It out. We're gonna close it out after you stop being boring.
What? I'm not boring. Look, why is that thing so big? Come on, do it.
That's what she said.
That's yeah.
Yeah, I was waiting for that.
Oh.
That image is way too big. Wait a minute. Oh, there it is. Wait a minute. I got it. Okay.
I had to look down and check my pants because it didn't feel that big right now. I was wondering what you're talking about. Oh, asshole.
Nice.
Okay, guys. I'm Father Skeptic, and I'm out.